Bing
Oh
Bong
no,
died,
Bing
man.
Bong!
Look,
Take her to the moon for me.
Welcome back, everybody, to a Film Odyssey podcast where we talk about movies, TV, and everything in between. Today, we're finally doing the Pixar ranking. I've wanted to do this since like the first episode, but it finally is all working out. And I have two wonderful guests. The first one is Sarah Beth, who was in my Project Hail Mary
Yeah.
review. So, uh, I guess just say what you've been up to. How are you?
I graduated, which is crazy. I defended my honors thesis successfully. I'm about to start a summer master's program in music education. Oh gosh, there's uh one of my best friends just got married yesterday, and I was a bridesmaid, and that was really fun, and I cried a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of life has been happening. I
Yeah,
don't
so haven't really been doing anything.
No, nothing.
Yeah, compared to that, I've done absolutely nothing. I mean, I finished my first year of grad school, so that's something. One more to go, and then probably like four after that.
Yeah.
So I don't really feel like I've accomplished anything. And then the other guest is Colin, who is my sister's friend. So I guess I did this for Sarah Beth last time. Just tell us a little bit about yourself and your relationship to movies.
okay, yeah. I recently graduated Ocean Springs High School. I was really big into the theater over there, and I don't know if you like theater, you kind of have to be into film too. They go hand in hand. I like. I like art in motion. Sometimes you can see something really beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of wish I did more film stuff, but like couldn't really find a good program. But yeah, it's definitely my biggest hobby. So whenever I'm not doing school, I'm doing movies pretty much. Okay, so I guess we can all agree that we have a special connection to Pixar films. It's kind of why we're here. I guess I'll go first. I mean, ever since I was probably 5 years old, I was watching these movies. So some of them, especially the older ones, like I basically know scene for scene, but like I didn't have to rewatch them or anything. But I do feel like Pixar is kind of, I wouldn't say fallen off, but like the trajectory has gone down where there are still some really good ones every now and then, but it's definitely not as consistent as it was before. So, what do you think?
I kind of agree with that. I mean, Pixar, like, along with like Disney, DreamWorks, all those, they're basically my childhood. They really shaped me growing up. Um, I will say, okay, I know y'all have hot takes, but I don't think that there's like a trash Pixar movie. I think that there are some that I
Oh.
don't like. No, there are some I don't like, okay? But I still think even if like some elements aren't great, there are still parts that you're like, oh, this is Pixar, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. But
I
there's one I really do not
I
like.
agree, but there is one that I
There's
don't
one I
think.
do not like at all. And then there's another one that I think people like. I'm not really sure what public opinion, but it's my second least favorite. It actually would be my least favorite if I didn't know that the other one was going to be probably at the bottom of yours and I wanted to match. But I generally just have a hatred for this movie. I don't think you'll like it that much, but yeah. Um,
I'm trying to
but in
think
general,
because
like, I
there's only
mean,
one that I genuinely hate.
well, I don't know. Pixar, like
Oh
in their
no, okay,
childhood,
there are two. There's two that I really don't like. Yeah.
okay. But Pixar, like our childhood era Pixar, it was banger after
Oh
banger,
yeah.
banger after banger, and then they kind of did whatever for a bit.
Yeah.
But there's still some bangers that they're releasing.
We'll talk about specifically like what I think the last film in that era was and like because I do think it's kind of separated by like two different eras.
I was like, oh,
So
those are bangers.
yeah,
Uh,
but we'll go into specifics later. What about you?
I was say with Pixar. Well, like when I was growing up, I always liked Disney, but when Pixar puts something out, you know, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I I did not to spoil not to spoil anything, but I remember watching a certain randomly just watching a certain movie about about a boy stealing a guitar and going to the land of the dead. I didn't think I didn't think I was gonna cry, and then that ended up being like the most I've cried at a movie.
Yeah, I think that knowing that it's Pixar, like once you actually are familiar with Pixar movies, going into one now, I expect to cry. Like if I don't cry, then
Sure.
I think lesser of it, you know, because like they're just so good
Well,
at
they're known for pulling at your
yeah, they
heartstrings.
are known for that. So yeah, I definitely think Disney movies, there's some really good ones, but I think Pixar are more for all ages. I think like when I rewatch the ones I watched when I was little, I have even more appreciation for them. Whereas like with other animated movies, I kind of I remembered loving them more than I do when I rewatch them. But Pixar is just like I think the way that they're written is just so universal, and as you grow, the film kind of grows with you. So at least that's the case for the really good
Yeah.
ones.
I
But
mean,
there's some that are like just not
yeah,
that good.
well, I agree, but and there are the Pixar movies that you're like, that was the greatest opening I've ever seen.
Yeah. That is another interesting point is like some movies I think are still really good, but the opening is kind of what everybody remembers. So maybe they're not as good as a whole, maybe. I mean,
Maybe.
Oh,
not to spoil, but you probably know what
Oh,
I'm talking
y- y-
about.
y- yeah,
That was kind of a spoiler.
yeah.
but oh,
Um,
oh, okay, but like if you haven't seen the movie we're referring to, I just don't think you know what Pixar is.
Yeah, yeah, it is definitely important though.
Like okay, like I was like, Toy Story probably is like the poster child of Pixar with the whole like toy ball thing and stuff.
Mhm.
But if there were to be a second, it would be Up, I think.
Yeah, I could see that. There's a lot of iconic ones though. All right, I think we should kind of get into yeah, let's get into what we've watched recently. And I want to go really fast through this because we have a lot to do, but I mean I usually I go through every single thing, but it's been so long since I last did this that I'm just gonna pull out the highlights. I'm trying to remember where I left off last time. I'm just gonna go with the really recent ones. So let's see. Okay. A main thing that I watched recently is The Devil Wears Prada for the first time because the second one came out recently. And it's just one of those that I can't believe I haven't seen before, but it's so iconic. Meryl Streep is just incredible in that. I was just so entertained. And then I watched Michael, unfortunately,
Oh,
and
oh,
it's
oh.
as average as people say,
really?
unfortunately.
I haven't seen
Yeah, it's basically just a really long music video
it.
with no plot. So,
I
yeah.
heard the acting in it was good though. Like the
Yeah, the main actor is pretty good. But it's weird though because it's kind of uncanny because he looks too much like Michael Jackson.
They are
I
related, right?
Yeah,
I
they're
mean
related, so it's kind of
it's his
weird.
nephew.
Yeah, so it kind of took me out of it because it was too much. Like I like biopics when they don't look anything like them, but they kind of make you believe that they're them. But with this one, it's like I don't know, just kind of freaked me out sometimes. And then I
So
watched the second Devil Wears Prada, and it was good, but definitely not as good as the first one. Which I
It's
mean, that's what
impossible.
everybody expected, honestly. So
I expected to have a good time.
yeah.
Okay.
And I did. It was actually better than I expected. So, then I watched Hokum, which is a new horror movie starring Adam Scott, and I really liked it. It was very understated, and like the scares were not generic. It was just kind of a creepy atmosphere. So I had a good time with that one. And then with Sarah Beth, we watched Jennifer's Body. First time I've seen that, and I really enjoyed it. What'd you think?
Oh, Chip. Okay, it was campier than I expected.
Yeah, which
If
I
that makes sense.
appreciated.
Like I really appreciated it. I kind of knew like the big. I think I knew more than you or Aiden did going into. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, hold on.
King, what are you
What are
doing?
you doing?
He's going to the bathroom. Like he's getting locked into his room now.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. Oh, I scared him. He didn't finish.
Okay.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Okay. Yeah, so it was campier than I expected. I think I knew more about the film and like what went on in it than either you or Aiden did. But I was still shocked by things that happened. Um,
Well, we were talking about how
oh,
it was very 2000s,
yes.
but I think even for 2000s, it was still campy on purpose.
Yes.
Like it was definitely played up on purpose.
And also, okay, I knew like we knew it was gonna be like a queer film. I
Oh, it
didn't
was way
expect them
queerer than I
I did
expected.
not expect them to actually like do anything with that. I thought it was just like one of those films where it's like, oh, it's implied, or like you can get the
Hmm.
vibe. No, it's very explicit in the text.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I definitely appreciate
I
that.
love the ending. The use of the credits was good. So
Yes, I love a good, not post credits, I like a good
credits.
credits scene. Um, okay, and
Oh,
sorry,
sorry, I
what?
was someone a few years ago made me watch that movie with them. After that movie, the credits rolled, and I was like, "What did you just make me watch?" Like I liked it, but I don't know what I watched.
Yeah, it was crazier than I expected for
Yeah.
sure. Then I watched Obsession.
You watched
I watched it.
it.
It's my favorite movie of the year so far. I want to do an episode on it. I think it's going to be the next episode. So I guess I'll save my feelings for then, but I really liked it.
I don't think I'm gonna be on the episode, so I can say my feelings when we get to me.
I, d- I don't want spoilers. I really want to watch that when I get
You
some
have
time.
to experience it in theaters.
Yes, I went in completely blind. It was great.
You need to go in theaters. Like like
I'm
the sound, you have to use go in theaters.
If I have some time, I'm already shelling out a bit of money to see the Digital Circus finale in a few days.
I need to catch up on that.
Okay,
Do
and
it,
then I watched Lurker.
Hmm.
It's on HBO Max. Um, really interesting movie. It's basically about this obsessive fan who is like super parasocial and pretends that he doesn't know this pop star when he walks into a store. And then the guy is like he likes the fact that this fan isn't a fan, but he actually is. And so he gets into his inner circle, and then like chaos
That's just
ensues.
like Saltburn.
Yeah, it's Saltburn, but good. That's how I would describe it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
that's
my
fair.
review is this is the show You, but for the gays.
D during a theater trip, we all gathered in somebody's room and watched Saltburn, and it was the weirdest experience.
Oh yeah, don't watch that with people.
I
No,
watched it with a large group as well. I think you have to watch it with people. It's
Yeah,
weird
it's
because
because I
like
guess,
better
I
with
guess if you
people.
watch it by yourself, you're just gonna turn it off. So
it's
It,
it's a group experience and I appreciate it for that.
yeah.
You got any more?
it,
Uh,
if you're watching any movie that's like a little weird, you gotta be with friends, or else you just kind of feel weird by yourself.
Yep.
yeah. And then finally last night I rewatched Good Will Hunting, which is one of my favorite
That's good.
movies. And yeah,
That's good.
it really holds up. So that's me. Colin, do you want to go next?
Oh
Anything you
yeah,
watched
sure.
recently?
Well, a, like a day or two before you called me, or before I texted you about doing this podcast, I finally got the chance to watch Sinners, and
Oh,
it goes without saying that is like an amazing movie.
yes.
I like the more I watch it, the more I like see I like see these things. Mostly, I'm obsessed with how Michael B. Jordan managed to play three very distinct characters. Well, two, but I'm counting another one in the sense that in the way a no spoilers, but the way in which a certain character changes during the middle of the film,
I agree.
it's almost like he's playing a completely different character, and it's I don't know. To me, it was no competition about who was going to win actor in the lead role.
That's surprising because I was really surprised when he won. I didn't think he was gonna win.
I mean, no, I really want to do him because listen, what's his name? Guy from Dune.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet is a good actor. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think his performance in Marty Supreme, like it was good, but I don't think it was comparable.
Honestly, I wasn't a big fan of him at the time because of like the comments he made about like art and stuff. And so I didn't, I was about to watch Marty Supreme. Like I had plans to watch it with friends and I canceled. I was like, we're not watching it anymore. And I still haven't until I get less mad. I will say he does exist on a poster in my room because I have a Wonka poster that's a scratch and sniff, like from the movie theater. Um, but I'm still mad at him and I don't know. I've seen like other things. I think Michael B. Jordan was the clear winner. I didn't think they'd give it to him because of how they
That's
are,
the thing.
but I think he
I
deserved it.
was more surprised that they gave it to him than like, oh, he didn't deserve that. Because I did
Yeah.
think he deserved it, but I kind of get why Timothy didn't win because like she said, he kind of screwed himself.
Like, why would you do
It
that?
it
Yeah.
would
Dumb move to make pre-award shows.
Well, not even
I
just that, like comment thing, but also just the whole marketing of this movie
It was
has really pissed
bad.
people off. So I get it. My thing is like I separate it. I didn't even know, I didn't even look into the controversies and everything. I just watched it and I had a good time. So,
No, I'm sure it'll
yeah.
be a good movie when I eventually watch it, but I can't look at his face.
but
So
anyway,
yeah,
I definitely agree
so,
about Sinners. It's
so, so,
incredible.
so yeah, I watched Sinners, and then you're saying you watched Good Will Hunting. I rewatched my favorite movie of all time, and that's it's a Japanese movie called A Silent Voice. Uh,
I don't know one.
Do I know it? I
uh,
don't know.
You'll know it when you see it.
but it's but do you like a short thing about it? It's about this guy who bullies a deaf girl when he's young, but when he's older, he he went through some stuff himself, and now he's trying to find like redemption for it as by like being her friend and stuff. It's a lot more nuanced than I can say about it. It's fr- it's it's one of my favorite movies just because it portrays the themes of redemption, trying to be a better person, and social anxiety all really well. It is when I tell you this movie is so good, I watched it and it made me want to be a better person.
That sounds great. I want to watch it now.
Oh no, it's good. It's good. Also, they got an act. I can't say for sure, but I'm like 90% sure in either Japanese or English they got an actual deaf person to play the deaf girl.
Cool. I mean, that seems like a an obvious thing to do, but I guess
Yeah,
not.
but you know, without studios are that it it's weird that that's a win, but it's a win.
It is a win. Okay, is that it?
Uh, yeah, yeah. I haven't watched that much new recently.
Okay, Sarah.
All right, so these are my highlights. I've kind of been on a movie kick lately. So the rewatches I've done, highlights for that, Project Hail Mary. You know my thoughts. I did the episode with you. But I will say, having seen Obsession, I think Project Hail Mary is still my top movie, but Obsession, it's hard to compare them, so maybe I'll just
They
put
are
both of
so
them up
different.
there. They're both there.
They're kind of tied for me.
And then I rewatched the Amy Schumer movie, I Feel Pretty, last night. I don't know if you've even seen it.
No.
I like it a lot actually. It makes me feel better about myself and how like confidence is awesome and stuff. And then I rewatched Devil Wears Prada in preparation for Devil Wears Prada 2. So back to my new movies, I watched Devil Wears Prada 2. Um, I thought it was great. I thought it wrapped up things from the first movie really well, actually, and I liked how it delved into a different side of the fashion world than we saw in the first one. So it didn't feel like they were rehashing everything, even though we kind of hit the same beats, but it was like in a different capacity, and I liked that. And then I also watched the movie Swapped on Netflix. All I can say about that is Boogle, and if you watch it, you'll know.
Swamp.
Swap. It's like where they have like it's like two animals like swap bodies with each other.
Oh.
Yeah,
I got it confused with another movie that
Wait,
has a similar title,
yeah.
but
So
oh, I heard, I was hearing that it was similar to, well, not to the same degree, I guess, but it was similar to K-pop Demon Hunters in the sense that they both just had no marketing and then they appeared and then did really well.
um, I don't know. I guess so. I think the K-pop Demon Hunters obviously became much more insane. But yeah, I didn't see any marketing for Swapped, and then I started seeing people make TikToks about it, and I was like, I'll watch it because it's on
oh,
Netflix.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just haven't seen it, but I
You
recognize
know,
it.
but
you
K-pop
know,
Demon Hunters went crazy.
not on the same degree, I just meant as in movies that are really good that somehow got no marketing.
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
think it's not like a Pixar movie or something.
No,
Like,
I really appreciated that the Swapped movie, like, really, it came up with its own universe and like all these new creatures, and it was really well animated. I liked it a lot. And then I also watched Send Help that came out recently, but I didn't watch it in theaters. I honestly, I didn't like it as much as I thought I'd do it.
what? I love
I thought it
it.
was going to be very much female empowerment, and it actually was not because I thought that he was going to be just the clear-cut bad guy, but then they made him a true
Oh.
victim.
Mm,
They did.
no, I don't know
The
about
amount
that.
of stuff she ended up doing.
Yeah, I agree that it didn't make her look that good, but I think
If it had just stayed the two of them on that island, then I think I would have
I
liked
didn't
it
like the
more.
ending.
That's what
The
I'm
the
saying.
en-
The
the
ending,
very the very last like couple minutes is the only part I didn't like.
I just don't.
So I
I wish that she didn't like him. I think if they took out that weird
I
like
agree.
romance,
Yeah.
that kind of ruined it for me. I was expecting something more, and it didn't meet my expectations. But I appreciate their performances and like the
Hmm.
beginning and middle, incredible. Like
Hmm.
it started off so strong.
Yeah.
I loved when she like closed the window on that guy in the plane. So funny. Um, and also the whole time she was on the island, I was like, who's feeding her bird? I just kept thinking who's
Yeah.
I guess someone did. She had no friends or family, but the bird lived. So, I watched Devil Wears Prada 2, which I just said my thoughts about. Um, and then Jennifer's Body, which we talked about already. And then Obsession, which I guess I won't share anything other than that it's a theatrical experience for sure. Or
Yeah.
at least, like, if you're able to move your speakers at home when it comes on streaming, try to move them around a bit.
Well, what I will say is I need to rewatch it because like people kept talking about a lot of stuff in the movie and I was like, "What? That happened?" And it's because like apparently in my theater it was too dark to see. But like you know how the stuff in the shadows, you
Yeah,
can
there
like
was a ton.
yeah, and I couldn't see it. So like I was
What?
just like, "Oh, it's black."
No, there were so many
I
scenes. It was
know.
so freaky.
So I have to
Like
rewatch it.
I watched it with my boyfriend, and he and I like, oh my God, we were at a certain point of a scene that happens in a car.
Oh.
At that point to the end, we were both like nauseous and shaky and disturbed. It was bad. I had to turn on lights to go to sleep. I would honestly, I got freaked out.
Amazing ending. Talk about a really good ending.
It was incredible. I wanted
Yeah.
to watch it because I saw a comment the director made about how he wanted to emphasize that Nikki is a victim. And I was like, that's great.
Hmm.
And he really emphasized that Nikki was a victim. That's what I'll say, but we can talk more later. But that's everything I've got. So we can get into
Okay.
everything.
Actually, perfect timing because we have to end this meeting.
It was a good clear cut segment.
Yeah, so there's 5 minutes left, but I figure let's just go ahead and end
All
it.
right.
Okay. So before we start, I'll go over the rules. I'm sure you have questions, so let's get that over with. So basically, I'm gonna first spin this wheel of names, which you can't see, but I promise I'm not gonna lie. Um, So whoever it lands on first gets to choose what drafter they're gonna be, and so I listed them in the doc. Drafter A gets 3 vetoes, drafter B gets 2 vetoes, and drafter C gets 2 vetoes and 1 veto override. So basically, when you nominate a movie, if it's your turn, then one of the other two people has the right to veto, but you don't have many vetoes. Like you want to make sure it's like strategic. And the veto override is basically if someone, let's say there's only like certain situations where this works. So let's say I nominate a movie and then Sarah Beth vetoes it, but then Colin, you want to keep it, you can veto override, but you're the only one that can veto override. The person like since I nominated it, I can't veto override. It's only like someone else.
Okay,
So
I
since
see.
there's only three people, then you would be the only one that could, basically.
that makes
I
sense.
see. I see.
Okay, I have the list of films, and I ordered them chronologically, so there's no bias. And every time we nominate a film and no one vetoes it, so it's like it's locked in, I'm gonna take it off the board so that you can see like what we have left. So I guess what I'll do is down here, I'll have a separate list of the actual list, and the one above will be what we have left. Perfect. Okay, are there any questions before we start?
I think I got it.
Okay. For the first, I would say 15 or 20, since they're kind of, I think, inferior to the rest. We don't have to talk much about it because, like, we'll be here all day. But once we get to,
Hmm.
like, the top 10, I think that's where we'll start to be more passionate about it. So let's
I
just
agree.
kind of go as fast as we can through the. I don't think there's going to be a ton of disagreements with these first few, but
No,
I'm willing to
I
be proven wrong. I don't know.
no, I mean, like, I feel like it's mainly the top 10 and then like the bottom five you're gonna talk about the most because you're gonna want to talk about bad movies just because, well,
I
not
agree.
bad, but bad in Pixar standards. Just
Yeah.
because it's fun to talk about stuff when they're bad or good, but when it's just like middle of the row, there's not much to say. Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, I agree. I guess what I meant was like the middle 15-ish. I think that'll be
Yeah,
where we don't have a lot to say. I mean, some of these I've only seen once and I barely remember it because it was just not that good. So I don't really have feelings on it.
yeah.
Okay. So I'll spin the wheel.
Yay.
And let's see. It's Sarah Beth.
Oh,
So you get to choose first.
Ew.
Now the reason why drafter A has more, shut up. What is this?
This is
Be
applause.
quiet. The reason why drafter A has more vetoes is because they have to pick number one, which is there's only one left, so like you don't even get to choose number one, basically. Does that
yeah.
make sense?
That makes sense.
So that's why you have an extra veto, and also you don't get to choose the bottom two if you choose drafter A. So I think to make up for it, you get an extra veto.
Uh, okay. I think I know what both of y'all's 30 is going to be. And so I really care about 29 because it's the one I have a visceral hate. 30 was where I was trying to be like objective and stuff.
I'm very curious because I feel like it's not going to be one that I hate.
Might be okay. I briefly looked it up online, and apparently a lot of people don't like it, so
Okay.
it might be.
Okay.
But just to make sure it goes down on there, I'm gonna take drafter B.
Okay. It'd be funny if like what we choose for 30 is your.
Because I wanted to put it for 30, but I was like, no, there's
Yeah.
no way they'll go for that. But if they do, then I'll just put my 30 up there. Because I'm assuming, because if
Okay.
you have the same like bottom two, then it's locked in and I'm fine.
Okay.
No,
So you're locked in for Dr. B.
Yeah.
we're just gonna randomly hate like I don't know some random movie.
Okay.
I've hated it ever since I saw it in theaters. It was a waste of money.
Next is Colin.
All right, pretty easy. I want drafter C.
I wanted the override.
No, I want
Well, don't you get like big override power anyway? Because you're gonna go, here's my ranking and you're wrong and I'm right. At the end, that's what you told me.
What?
I thought that you were like, my ranking is the only true ranking or something.
Well, no, if I heavily disagree with one of our picks, I'll tell you at the end.
Okay. I
yeah.
thought you were just gonna go through and be like,
No,
here's
no,
my
no.
ranking.
No, this is a collaborative draft. Come on.
Okay.
But I have the worst one because I care so much about what's number one. Like so much. If my number one is not number one, I'm gonna be so mad.
I know we don't
So
have the same one. Mine is just hold a special place.
so I really want to draft her B or C.
But
Okay,
Okay,
well, whatever. This is already screwed up.
starting with college.
Yes, we're starting with Colin. You get pick number 30. And
Okay.
I'm curious if we're all gonna agree.
Okay. So for number 30, which in this sense it would be the worst Pixar movie, I have The Good Dinosaur.
Whoa.
That's not what I thought.
What?
No, the Good Dinosaur is genuinely the most boring nothing burger of a Pixar movie I've ever seen.
I
If I
agree.
come
It's the
if
most
I
boring Pixar movie.
if I come out of a movie and I can't remember the villain, much less the main character's name,
I don't
I
remember
can't.
either of those things either. Wasn't the villain just nature?
No, no,
Right?
no, no, the villain was some random pterodactyl.
Oh,
Who's terrorizing
You
yeah.
know,
the
I
dinosaur?
barely remember that.
no, like genuinely, I didn't care about like the kid. I didn't
Me
like
either.
it was so hard to care about that movie because like Pixar movies are usually beautiful. The environments were dull. I didn't like it's worse than a movie that's bad. Like I would much rather watch a bad movie than a boring movie. When a movie is boring, I can't.
Okay, I actually kind of agree with you, but it's not, I wouldn't put it at 30 because I definitely think there's ones that are actually offensively bad.
Yes.
And The Good Dinosaur is the most average Pixar movie I've ever
That's what
seen.
I put it kind of middle of the
Well, not
road.
even average because it's still like in my bottom five, but it's just like, I guess compared to other movies, it's very average.
So for my,
I
this isn't saying where it is, but like in mine, The Good Dinosaur was the last one I put, and I just kind of put it in a number that was empty because I was like, oh, that's empty, and I put The Good Dinosaur there. So I don't have much stock in that, but I don't know. Part of me is like, maybe I should. I'm not gonna do that though.
I kind of want you to because I'm not going to veto. Well,
You have
I do
three.
have three.
I was like, why would I waste my
Well,
time when you
okay,
get a
see,
special
this is what I'm
power?
worried about. I think even though I do have more vetoes, I'm worried that my number one's not going to happen, and so I'm going to use every veto I have to make it happen if I can. So like I'm going to try to save all my vetoes for the very end just in case.
I don't. Okay, I don't know if it's worth vetoing because I feel like the one that I have is still gonna end up being in the bottom enough that
Like the one you hate is going to be
the one that I hate, I'm about to put for 29.
okay, okay. I'm so curious now. That is not what I expected.
I'm not,
and
I know you
I'm
are.
not going to veto it because it's so
Like, it's not, I don't care
it's
enough.
such a nothing movie that vetoing it would mean that it matters to me. So
Yeah. Okay. Well,
yeah, no, I remember I watched. If you want my exact opinion, watch the Shafferals Productions like review of that movie. That's
oh, I
exactly
love
how I
his
feel about.
reviews.
That's exactly how I feel about that movie. It's nothing, and I you couldn't force me to watch it.
The funny thing is, I've seen it like three times and I still don't remember the plot.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
I just like
Okay, Sarah
dinosaurs.
Beth, I'm scared. Well, no, I'm not scared, but I'm just curious.
Toy Story 4.
What?
I hate that
That's
film.
your worst.
It is the worst
Oh
Pixar
my
movie ever
God.
created. It butchered every single one of its characters, and I don't know how they thought it was
Okay, well then I'm
possible.
sure you're not looking forward to Toy Story 5.
No,
Oh,
I'm not.
Because,
Okay, I don't
okay,
understand how you build such a beautiful franchise with one through three, and then you go and you just take away everything. It would have been maybe an okay film if it wasn't Toy Story. They like lobotomized Buzz for some
I
reason.
don't remember anything he does in that movie.
What? He's stupid. He has like this weird inner voice thing going on. He's dumb. That's not. He was like he and Woody were like top dogs, and all of a sudden he loses his best traits randomly, and then like Bonnie forgets about Woody. She wouldn't forget about Woody. She wanted that man, and then also Woody himself is just like completely different. I don't understand. Like Woody. Ugh. His whole arc for three films is completely different. That he just throws it out the window for four to just go and explore the world. That's not Woody. Why would he abandon his whole family? It makes no sense. And also, stupid like Bo Peep or whoever. I hated her in the movie. She could have been cool. everything could have been good, and then they didn't do that. They could have had some interesting commentary on like death and like blah blah blah, and they didn't do it. And then also the villain Gabby, like
Oh, I didn't like the villain.
I hated
Yeah, no,
her. She's not misunderstood. She was evil. She wanted to like take
Well,
Woody's body part
all
or
the other Toy
whatever.
Story villains are so amazing that like
Why would they do?
it's kind of crazy.
It's just that everything. So, and you know why? Because the person that was like really the head of this film was not involved with the original trilogy at all. And it was stupid and I hate it. I watched that movie
I
and I kept waiting for something to like change and be better, and it didn't. Like, probably the best thing about it was that, the pizza truck was in the background as an Easter egg, as it always is. That
I
might
I
have been the
will
best thing. Oh, maybe it was colored. Ooh, they had color
I
in the film. Anyway,
I
story and creative direction in the trash, and I've hated it. I
I
hate
I, I will admit the main thing I watched that movie for was that I heard Keanu Reeves was in it.
Okay, well,
He played, yeah.
I did not expect that.
I yeah no the bottom of the list is not going how I expected.
Not at all. Like I'm so surprised because I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Toy Story 4, but I never thought of it as one of the worst Pixar.
Yeah, no, like I feel like it's what y'all did with mine on the last one. It's like I don't agree, but I don't care about the movie enough to veto
No,
it.
I'm not.
visceral
I'm not
hatred.
gonna veto it, even though I would give it like 4 stars because I just don't.
No, no, I didn't care about that much before, but your passionate hate for the movie makes me want to
Yeah,
put it lower.
I kind of hate it more now, and I want to explain because
I was
I
like
think
very articulate. I should have brought notes for my hatred of Toy Story 4.
I guess my thing is that I like it outside the context of the original trilogy. Like the reason why I don't think it's good is mainly because
Who are these
it
people?
follows some of the best movies of all time. And also it feels super unnecessary because Toy Story 3 ended perfectly.
Yeah, no,
So I'm not looking forward to Toy Story 5. Even if it's decent, I don't care because they need to stop.
yeah. Also, according to the trailer, they didn't even commit to Woody being gone. So what's the point?
Also, the AI angle seems really cringy, so I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like yeah, we know.
Like I already know that's not going to be a good villain. Like an iPad, come on.
The tab.
The tablet is the villain. Get out of here.
When the main theme of your movie is iPad kids, I can't.
Yeah, they're like, look, we're in touch.
Wreck-It
And plus,
Ralph did it better.
no, they
Yeah,
are
Ralph Breaks the
they
Internet did it
no,
better.
the original.
Well, both.
no. The Ralph Breaks the Internet. If that were a Pixar movie, that would be my bottom.
Valid. I don't like that movie.
Just because the original Wreck-It Ralph is so good, but that's off the topic.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
also for the whole Toy Story 5 thing, they already did that theme in like a little short movie. You know, The Land Before Time. Not
I never saw that.
no, it
oh,
was like a little it was a little Pixar movie where Bonnie goes over to a kid's house and they play video games and the toys are all forgotten. But then they play with the toys again. They're like, oh, this is great, even with video games. They did this already.
Okay, well, I guess Toy Story 4. Uh,
All right,
I guess I'll nominate the first bad film.
all right,
the
let's hear
worst
it.
thing ever by Pixar.
So there's only two that I think are genuinely not good, and I actually have them overrated on Letterboxd, so don't look at my Letterboxd because that was back when I like didn't know what I was talking about. This movie I enjoyed as a kid because it was
Oh.
fun, but looking back, even okay, this is a franchise that I don't even like in Pixar, and it's somehow so much worse than the other ones. Like, it's actually impressive how an average franchise produced one of the worst movies. Um, so I'm gonna go with Cars 2.
I completely agree.
And this movie is an
Yeah.
insult to cinema.
No,
It's great if you're 1 years old. That's what I'll say.
no, I
I
completely
think I flipped Cars 2 and 3 in my ranking.
yeah, no,
Oops. Hold
uh,
on, let me
yeah, I put Cars 2 at 29.
Yeah.
Cars 2, I had at 28, but I flipped them on accident.
This has always been my bottom.
Cars 2 is
Yeah, no, genuinely, Cars is the worst Pixar franchise.
Yeah. It
I like the
is.
first one
I
more.
like the first one, but it's not.
I like going to Chow. I
Good
want
chat.
Lightning
Good
McQueen
child's fun.
props so
They took the
badly
worst thing about the first movie
and made it into the second.
and made it the entirety of this. Like Mater is the most annoying character in the world. I hate
No, and
him
the thing
so
is,
much.
and the thing is, he was lobotomized in the first one. I think they just no, to make him even look a semblance of intelligent, they made all the other characters stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, like for being super spies, how do you believe that the dumbest man on the planet Earth is a spy? Like, I can name five other movies that do that trope way better.
That's what's so insulting. It's like it's one of my favorite genres, and on paper, like it should work, but then you add the fact that it's a Cars movie, and you're like, okay, well, never mind.
Perhaps if like all the characters are like really are actually intelligent, but like this one that's not your typical intelligence just has some other knowledge because they're not like book smart or anything. They have like another kind that
Yeah.
helps them through it. Like, Mater's very compassionate. He cares a lot about people. If that was what like really helped him on his way and not that everyone else got dumber.
Well, and those
Yeah,
traits
but
from the first movie don't even carry
No,
over.
they
So
don't.
like I kind of semi didn't hate him in the first movie because he was charming at least,
He was
like
charming, he was sweet, he cared about the
yeah.
town. Even he
But
was
and,
stupid, but he was a lovable idiot.
but in Cars 2 he's just like
Dumb.
completely I don't I can't even believe that Pixar's behind this movie. That's what's so insulting is like if it was any other company, I'd be like, okay, whatever, I don't care.
Pixar.
But I'm so passionate about this movie because it's Pixar. Like, so,
like if I don't know, if Blue Sky did this, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's Blue
oh
Sky.
yeah, it's
But
such a blue sky
Pixar,
film. No, it's an Illumination film. That's what it
okay,
is.
but even Illumination puts out like the Mario movie once in a while, and it's like, okay, that wasn't bad.
Is it?
The
Um,
Mario
I'm
movie,
probably never gonna watch that,
I
to be
I
honest.
watched it.
okay,
I mean, it's not bad. It's a good movie. I kind of liked it. I thought Chris Pratt was gonna kind of kill it for me, but he actually kind of ate a little.
I only
yeah,
like one Illumination movie,
I
so
like all the Despicable Me and Minion franchises, and I know that's a hot take. I just really enjoy them.
and
I like to go sit in the theater for Despicable Me, especially. I'm just like,
okay,
I think it's funny. I'm just like, this is a fun time to just be like so silly.
okay, the first Despicable Me is a good movie. The rest, I wouldn't call that a movie.
yeah.
I
The
like the
first
ones.
Despicable Me is the only Illumination movie I think is even remotely
No.
good.
Okay, listen. My guilty pleasure is watching Sick, and I'll leave it at that.
What?
Sing.
Uh,
Oh,
Sing
Sing.
is a good
you
movie.
know what? I kind of agree.
I think Sing is the best one. Despicable Me one and Sing.
I do
Yeah,
kind of like that movie.
but that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of problems with it, but it is a guilty pleasure for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to move on.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, we're back to you.
Yeah. I and on the topic of cars, uh, my 27 is Cars 1.
What?
Cars one.
Cars,
Not
th-
even three?
Cars 3 above Cars 1.
No. Yeah. No. No. I no. Let me tell you I from 27 to 29, it was Cars 1, 3, 2.
Wow.
Listen, Cars 1 is listen, it is the best of the Cars movies, but that's not saying much because I found nothing. I do I didn't even like I out of all the things they like make human, like that's the Pixar thing, this but human. I never got the concept of Cars just because
No, when you think about it for 2 seconds, it's completely ridiculous.
yeah, no, and also I just didn't care. Like the only thing I cared about that movie was that, oh, I like Woody Harrelson.
The only thing I got was, oh, I like Paul Newman.
Yeah, no. The I Cars is not a franchise I care to watch. It's not that it's boring. I just don't care. Wow, it's a cocky guy that learns the value of friends. I haven't seen that 5,000 times.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that he's not even really likable, even at the end of the movie.
Yeah, no, it's just like I don't care.
Well, you said it's the best one, so why didn't you put up Cars 3?
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like Cars one should go there because at the very least with Cars 3, I was interested for 1 second when I thought Lightning McQueen was about to die. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like
Okay,
that
I
was
have
a
to
cool.
say there were some
That was a
incredible shots, like with that initial, like the poster for Cars 3 is really cool.
like that was a really good shot, and I was like,
That
good
was
job, Adam.
awesome.
The
Mhm.
animators got me interested. I will own the animators were good, and that's why it's better than Cars one.
I respect that. I think for me, it's Cars is definitely the best because of like I watched it as a kid, so like I have some sort of attachment to it. Cars 3 I watched like one time a couple years ago and I felt nothing. So, like Cars 3 is like how you feel about Good Dinosaur is how I feel about Cars 3. But I'm not going to veto this either because I don't care enough about cars.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sarah,
Trying to decide if I want to switch around or if I just want to. Loki, there are two I haven't watched, and so even though they're in my ranking, I feel like I'm not gonna comment on them.
uh, if you think that we'll be mad, then don't play them. But if they're kind of
No.
whatever movies, then I don't care.
My thing is, I just don't know if I want to waste.
Yeah.
But I could just put it because I think because the ones I've seen I could put above, but I don't think okay because when I mentioned that I hadn't seen this movie, you were like, "It's not worth it. Just don't see it."
Okay, play that, please. Please,
Lightyear.
I'm begging you. Thank you. Oh,
I had that as 30.
okay.
That's the one I haven't
Oh,
seen.
This is the one I had at 29. I think this one's
yeah.
bad.
Lightyear. It's not even a nothing. It's nothing in the movie that makes me mad. It's just the fact that it exists.
I'm
Um,
surprised it hadn't gotten played yet, and I was like, I thought we were all the same movie.
I think the marketing should have been if you thought Toy Story 4 was unnecessary, dot dot dot.
Yeah,
Watch this.
no, because like they just do so much in that movie that's just not needed. The, the only thing that connects Buzz Lightyear to whoever is in this movie is the name.
Yeah, they didn't even get the voice actor, right? It wasn't like a
Yeah,
different.
I think so. Well, I guess I can appreciate like what they were going for since like Buzz is like, like a character and like a different thing, so technically the characters don't have to be consistent. But also if you're a character in TV, you should technically replicate the traits of your character or something.
Well, yeah, and
yeah,
also
and it's like
Good.
the only good thing about that movie would have been the voice acting. So like it didn't have
Yeah.
yeah,
anything else going for it.
and it's like
You
he
didn't
didn't
have
even
Cookie.
he didn't even replicate like how Buzz was when he in the first movie. First movie, the whole fun thing about Buzz in the first movie was that he was very like space hero type thing, like very 90s. This movie did not feel 90s.
Mm-mm. This felt so soulless. Like,
No, and it's like like I don't believe Andy as a kid would watch this movie and be like, yeah, I want a Buzz Lightyear toy.
well, that's the thing too. It's like no one watched Toy Story and was like, you know what? I really want a whole movie based on like the fake Buzz stuff. No one wanted that.
Yeah, because the whole fun thing about Buzz was, oh, it's a toy that doesn't think he's a toy. That was
You
the
know
whole point.
what I would have,
Yeah.
how we see like the little the episodes that like of the thing that like Woody was in, like
Woody's Roundup.
Oh yeah, that would have been way better. I would have watched a whole movie of Woody's
like
Roundup.
that's cute, but I think they could have released like little shorts or something. Like they could have
Yeah,
been like,
Hmm.
here's like an in-universe like little episode short of like
That's
Buzz
so
Lightyear,
true.
or it did not have to be a feature like a film.
And
I
it's
think it would have gone over so much better if they made little episodes of like Woody's show and Buzz's show. I thought it'd been cute.
that's so
yeah,
true.
Put
And
me
and
in the
it's so
room.
it's so
like
weird because
Put me in
Pixar's
the room.
well, Pixar's known for their shorts. So it's not even like
like
a no one would see that coming kind of thing, you know?
No, it would have made sense and I would have eaten it up.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered if the character was that inconsistent.
Hmm.
they could have had a like 5 or 6 part like anthology short series just about like one short for each like thing.
Boy, yeah.
But like if
One
they
of
did
Andy.
like if they had like a show or movie franchise they came from, could have just shown like what Andy watched
Hmm.
or something. They could have called it something like that or something
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would have been cute.
yeah,
that
yeah, but
inspired him to want those toys.
we could have had that, but no, we got a reason to pay Chris Evans.
Oh, that's right. It's Chris
I totally
Evans.
forgot. You know what? Can't
No,
get your money, but dang.
he's
Yeah, no,
not Buzz Lightyear.
yeah, no, it's like I like the actor. I love Chris Evans, but also he just did this for a paycheck.
Hmm. Also, now that I'm remembering, I think they kind of animated him to look like Chris Evans, and that made it even worse.
Yeah,
Because he
yeah, it
doesn't
was
even
just,
look like Buzz. He looks like a.
it was just Captain.
He
It was
looks
just
like my
Captain.
cousin Blake.
It
Oh
was
my
just
God.
Captain. It was just
Doesn't he look like Blake?
Yeah.
Not to say that like Blake is not ugly or anything, but he doesn't look like Buzz Lightyear. He looks
No.
like my cousin Blake. He also has like Chris Evans like eyes and like eyes up. He's kind of giving John Hamm.
Hmm. He's
Okay,
just not giving Buzz Lightyear.
he has some of
no.
Chris Evans' features and then also not.
Uh, I don't know
They're
anymore.
gonna release a live action Lightyear and you're gonna want to
Oh my
cry.
God. That's the only thing
I
that's
saw the
like,
trailer for the live action Moana recently and I was like,
I'm not seeing that.
well, the
Yeah, no,
actress's
it's bad.
natural hair is beautiful and looks like Moana's, but they straightened it for the
What is
movie.
the point of that movie, though?
It's too
No, it
recent to do a live action,
Exactly. And also, they're getting The Rock to play himself again. It's like the
but it's the
same
only one
thing.
that would have worked for me, TBH.
Yeah, but that just screams this is not necessary to me.
Yes,
no,
so my
no,
thing
but
okay, this is a side thing, but like live actions, I do not think they're necessary unless it's a reimagining, retelling, you're pulling from the original. Like I know people hated the Mulan one, but it wasn't a live action of the Mulan we know. They were
Hmm.
trying to make a live action that was more closely related to the original. Like
yeah,
that's what they were trying to do.
it,
And
Yeah.
then like live action Cinderella, Maleficent, they were kind of in their bag. Those are older ones, and it was like you get to add things to the story. I appreciate that. We don't need a Tangle. We don't need a. They're too recent, but I'm excited for
yeah, no,
Tangle because I like the
I,
actors.
yeah, no, yeah, with a lot of live actions, they just feel really unnecessary. The only one that I didn't feel that way for was the Beauty and the Beast live action because Emma Watson is amazing.
Yeah, I actually like that
I
one.
loved the Beauty and the Beast live action. I think that they did her a disservice by putting autotune on her.
Yeah,
Because
Emma.
her actual singing voice is good, but it made everyone think that she was bad. I didn't notice the autotune that much as people like tore her apart for it. But like I thought it was great. I like the changes they
Yeah.
made. Um, honestly, I think the most unnecessary ones were probably the Lion Kings.
Mhm.
Because it's still animated. It's just a realistic animation.
I don't know.
Um,
I think the Mulan live action, while I like what it tried to do, it's okay. Okay, I know this is a side tangent, but it's just they tried so hard for a female empowerment movie, but Mulan the animation works better for that because while in Mulan the animation she works for all her like strength and she trains like you see her struggle and then get better.
yeah.
In the live action movie she just starts as this perfect girl who is just good at everything, and that's just not a good message that you're just born being good at everything.
I haven't seen it, but it
Okay,
doesn't
yeah,
sound
sorry.
But
good.
I
Yeah, sorry
appreciated it
about
for what they tried to do with it, you know? Like they were
yeah,
trying to do something different and I respect them for that.
Mhm.
yeah, but
They took a bruise.
let's get back to ranking movies.
Yeah.
Okay. It's my turn. God, this is hard now because y'all took the ones that I thought were kind of in the decent range. But I guess let's see. It's fine. Oh, wait, no, this is a no-brainer. Cars 3.
Oh yeah, there you go.
No, I
I
don't even
did,
have to think about that.
yeah, no, I don't even have to discuss this one. We already said it's
Yeah.
Cars.
I remember it looking better than the other two, but that's it.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For 24. This is actually a bit of a throwback because it's the origins of Pixar, A Bug's Life.
I thought you were gonna say Toy Story because that's the origins.
No, 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 no. Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, they're
It's
close.
close. It's up.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
like
You're
the
right.
second.
Yeah, but no, I have a Bug's Life at 24. It's an all right movie, but whereas I can watch Toy Story and think, oh yeah, the animation's good. It's only like the human parts that are kind of weird. A Bug's Life just kind of looks bad to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of forgive it because it's one of the, I mean, it's the second CGI animation of all time. So if
Yeah,
you think about it from that perspective,
yeah, but it's like but like Toy Story looks good, and then this doesn't, and then this is after Toy Story.
I don't know.
So
I rewatched Toy Story recently, and it you can really tell that's the first one.
yeah,
There
but
are some scenes, like I think the flying scene looks really good.
yeah,
Certain scenes
but
do look really good.
It's mostly when I get like humans where I notice it.
Oh yeah, the humans look
Like
yeah,
terrible.
Sid.
Yeah.
I don't know. This
The
is where I have
dog.
Bug's
Oh
Life.
my gosh.
The dog just doesn't even look like a dog. But anyway, that's Toy Story.
Yeah, but the 24 is where I have Bug's Life.
Yeah, I'm not too mad about this. I think it's better than 24, but it's another one where I'm kind of nostalgic for it, but I would never argue it's like a super great movie.
And okay, the one part about the movie that is good, I think, like good, is the villain. The villain is good.
Yes, I love the villain.
That's really the most memorable thing for me is the villain.
Es-
Mhm.
Especially because I like that the villain isn't completely demeaning to the ants. He doesn't like the ants, but he recognizes that if they all ganged up against him, he would not win.
Yeah, I think the commentary was really strong.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's a villain that understood his like what power he had and what power he didn't, and that's why I liked him.
Yeah, I agree. I also just kind of really like the vibe of that movie.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a stoner movie, like but Pixar.
Yeah,
Okay, who's next? Sarah?
I'm gonna go with Incredibles 2.
Oh no.
Incredibles 2. I don't think it was that bad.
It's not, but I've developed a grudge against it when I read and I don't like how they amnesia'd my boy Tony. And
I have some thoughts, but I'll let you go first.
I don't know. I remember when I watched it in theaters and I was like, this is the perfect sequel. And then I watched it again and I was like, I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't know why. I just rewatched it and I felt kind of meh, if that makes sense.
I
Yeah, no,
rewatched
I
it
get it.
recently and I was like,
I think they overused Jack Jack. And I
You know,
honestly wasn't very compelled by the villain as much as I was
oh,
the
I
first one.
hate the
I
villain.
did not
and
like the villain. I hated the new superheroes that they introduced. I was like, this is a
Yeah, I
completely
don't even
different.
remember them. They were so
I just
forgettable.
remember their colors were whack. Like I did
Hmm.
not like the color scheme they had going on, and
yeah,
I
no,
hated looking at those glasses. I'm gonna be honest. Like I hate.
I like the idea of Elastigirl being the main character.
Yes, what I did like is that they gave her more of a role to shine, and then like made Mr. Incredible kind of appreciate all she had to do.
Hmm.
yeah,
Then he kind of immediately just pawned things.
Yeah, I just
yeah,
wish they did
I
more with her because
Yes,
I
and
don't know.
I wish
and,
like she got her moment like in the way that Mr. Incredible did in the first one.
It's one of the few Pixar sequels that I think was actually necessary, but
Yes.
I just think the execution was a little off.
because I liked the action scenes, and I liked most of the like set pieces, but is some of those characters just are unnecessary. Like there was too much Jack,
Yeah.
and I mean this in the least southern white I can sound. That that one character with the portals felt DEI in the least like white southern guy way possible. Like it felt like they were trying to appeal to Gen Z with that character.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's the last few years of Pixar has just been kind of like, we know Gen Z, but then they
And
don't.
it's like
Couple they were kind of in their bag with.
you can't just give
This
a
is
character blue
one
hair and
Yeah.
that
call
they
it a day.
really ate up.
You mean movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, there are definitely
Like and
exceptions.
when like they're clearly appealing towards like well, I mean that's not even Gen Z, but like younger
Yeah.
people. Like it's really geared towards
Yeah,
a specific group of people.
Hmm.
And I was like, yeah, you kind of ate it. I also, okay, like we were talking about before about like the tablet villain in like Toy Story 5. Oh, I was kind of getting those vibes with like, look at all this technology, but also technology's evil. No, like that's how I felt.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know. It's just
and
Also, part of me wished that like I hated the villain, but I wish that she and Elastigirl got together. Part
at
of
least
me.
that would have made her
It
okay.
would have
interesting.
been interesting.
Yeah,
But
no,
that's kind of where I
no,
thought they were going. But I
you know,
knew she
but
was
it's
evil.
yeah, but it's like her. I would have liked her better if her motivations made sense. Because it's like it doesn't. So you know that the supers are like illegal now, but you're mad that they didn't show up when your dad called them. It's like her reason for wanting supers to be illegal doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like it would make more sense if the motivation was like, oh like a bat like a super that turned bad after they were turned illegal, like killed her dad. That would have been interesting.
Hmm.
I don't even
But
remember her
no.
motivations. Like that's how little I
Yeah,
remember
Yeah,
it.
I vaguely remember it, even though I rewatched it semi-recent, but like still.
I also just think the animation feels off to me. Like I think technically it's good, but it's
Incredibles
so
1
different
was
from the
just
first movie, and I just like couldn't get over it, you know?
Incredibles 1 was just
Incredibles 1 is such a timepiece that it feels weird going forward.
Yeah, well, I don't want to give away too much about how I feel about the first movie,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
let's
yeah,
just
yeah.
say I feel that there's a pretty big gap.
There's a
yes.
gap.
All right, so unfortunately, the audio from the past like 30 minutes didn't save, so I'm just gonna
41 minutes actually.
yeah, probably 40 minutes. So I'm just gonna recap like the ones that we talked about. I don't know where we stopped, but 23 was Incredibles 2, 22 Elemental, 21 Finding Dory, 20 Monsters University, 19 Elio, 18 Luca, 17 Onward, 16 Brave, 15 Monsters Inc., 14 Inside Out 2, 13 Hoppers, and 12 Finding Nemo. And I guess the highlights of the drama is that yeah, the vetoes, I think I vetoed Finding Nemo and
No, I vetoed Finding Nemo for you the first time.
you vetoed Finding Nemo. I vetoed Monsters Inc. And you also vetoed Turning Red because Colin tried to play that too low.
Yeah.
And and I have not used a single veto
Yes.
We
or
also
my own.
gained an extra one each. We gained an
Yeah.
extra
Oh
veto
yeah.
each.
So Colin has
You
three, Sarah
vetoed
Beth has
me.
one, I have one because I used two vetoes.
You
And
vetoed Toy Story 3 as well from me.
I also have my veto
Yeah.
cancel.
Oh, wait, then I put Toy Story 3 as 11.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about that yet.
Oh, we didn't talk about that yet. Sorry, I just
Oh,
put it. You
because
vetoed.
you put Incredibles.
I put
Okay.
Incredibles. You vetoed Incredibles.
That's right. That's right. So, oh, but the Hoppers review, that's kind of the point of this video. So let's recap that as
Let's
well.
review Hoppers again, and
Okay.
then if we somehow miraculously find this audio, because I submitted a complaint to Zoom twice and reported it a problem and also complaint. So
Yeah. Okay. So, do you want to give the rundown of what we said about hoppers?
okay, so we placed Hoppers 13. Someone did. Was that you, Hayden?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you didn't want me to be mad and put Turning Red.
See, I'm considerate.
Turning Red's making it to the top 10.
Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Unless I veto.
But then yours goes higher.
Yeah, it'll go higher. Because I have 11. And if I just keep putting things that aren't turning.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
But you could veto override.
I could do that.
yeah. Well, I the veto because you vetoed me putting The Incredibles, so Colin could say The Incredibles should go at 11.
Just don't.
I know.
I don't care. No, but okay. But Hoppers,
Hoppers.
really good movie.
Yes.
Mhm. We said that it was a return to form for sure.
Yeah, return to form.
Great original movie. We loved the kind of like twist parts about it that weren't expected, kind of like the political assassinations, what I said, and like the skin walking crazy Mayor Jerry stuff.
The
You know what we didn't talk about in the episode was the crazy things we were looking at that we said we were going to talk
Oh
about.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Because while we took the last break, I was showing him because I briefly mentioned I was like, so like, what do you think about Hot Brews? Because like I watched it and I was like, you have to watch it, Hayden. And I was like, the crazy thing I've seen online is that people are shipping Mabel and Mayor Jerry hardcore, and it's kind of crazy. I was showing him a bunch of fan art that I was finding online.
how old is Maple?
I college, so it's not like
Okay, it's not
Yeah,
like
but
but
I
they've
think
been,
she's like 18 or something.
I don't know.
okay.
It seems like
Um,
they've been fighting since she was like young. It seems like they've had like generational beef.
Yeah,
mhm.
but it's more I see them as like older sibling and younger sibling.
Yeah.
Not even
I
that.
also think they're both gay.
Okay, yeah, yes, but they're both different flavors.
Yes. So seeing them depicted in certain ways was strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really love Hoppers. We talked about you talked about how cute the beavers were and how
Yeah, it
sad
was like
the beats
uh,
were. We talked about the animation on the animals and how cute they were, and like how the eyes, we thought it was really cool that the eyes were different. Depending on the POV. We thought the shark was funny.
this is probably the biggest piece of beaver rep ever.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
One's riding harder for the beavers than
Oh
Hoppers.
yeah, okay, so my review for this movie is I'm sorry I killed your mom moment is peak comedy. That took me
Yes.
out. That was so funny. Because like the context
At the
is
political rally.
yeah,
They're
oh my
like,
God.
she killed his mom? What? It's so
Oh
fun.
my God.
Um, I also I really liked the relationship that Mabel had with her grandmother and how it
Oh yeah, that was sweet.
Me
lasted the whole
too.
movie. I thought it was
Yeah, the
beautiful.
opening 10 minutes I thought was a definite
So
highlight.
cute. Yes.
Yeah, great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah,
I just hope the next one is as
yeah,
good.
me too.
Yeah. Oh, and we said
I'm worried that this is like an
oh,
exception than the rule.
and you said that you want to do this episode now, so we were ending on a high point because the
Yeah.
movie was good. Like you're happy that the latest Pixar movie was really good.
Yeah, I didn't feel good about doing this when Elio was the newest one because that was just kind of okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so and then for 11, I first said The Incredibles, which was vetoed. And then I said Toy Story 3.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. Toy Story 3 is a good movie.
The best part is the end.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I agree.
Like I felt like
obviously.
well when I
But the end is like 30 minutes.
yeah, but I
The
mean
end is
like
most of the movie.
I wasn't like as compelled with like, them like trying to stay with Andy as much as I was with Andy giving them away, you know?
Mhm.
Like it's like I
Yeah.
didn't really feel a connection to the toys as much. I really connected with Andy. I don't know if that makes any
Okay,
sense.
rewatching it, this is one of the ones where this actually was like in the middle of my ranking if you asked me like 5 years ago. There's something about this movie that being in college like hits so much harder.
See, because the last time I watched
Yeah.
it was I think senior year of high school or something.
Okay, so it'll probably go up for you then.
So I need to
Es-
rewatch it.
Yeah. Where
Especially
you
with
have it is like where I would have had it,
Okay.
especially with the fact that even up until right at the end of the movie, the one toy he he struggled to part with was Woody.
Yeah. Ugh.
And then Woody does whatever in
Yeah,
Toy Story 4.
No, it's such a good ending. It just
no, and it's
in
no,
my mind, it is the ending.
no,
I
but
feel like Toy Story 4 feels more like fanfic.
no, but it's such a good like inadvertently I never thought of this, but it's such a good like I don't know, diversion of what is usually the case. And like in Toy Story 1 and 2, Woody's main thing was that he felt like he wasn't like good or the main toy anymore. In Toy Story 1, that he wasn't the main toy. In Toy Story 2, is that he felt like he wasn't good anymore. But
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
Toy Story 3, Andy parts with Buzz just fine, but he can't part with Woody because that is his favorite toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until he sees little Bonnie.
Yeah, and he uh yeah, I don't know. You don't spend that much time with Andy, but you can feel how much he loved his childhood.
I just found it so compelling that despite me not even having that much of a connection to Andy, the ending hit just as hard as for
Yeah.
anybody.
So,
Like it,
so long partner is so sad.
ugh, yeah, it's crazy. Also, I used to hate Lotso, but I think he's one of the best villains.
No, Lotso's a good villain.
I think Lotso's like the most compelling villain.
Definitely
Okay,
the best Toy Story villain, yeah.
Honestly, I feel
yeah.
like I tried to kind of reheat Lotso's nachos with Gabby Gabby, and you can't
Yeah.
outdo the doer.
I
Okay,
know.
okay, but also, listen, you're talking about peak comedy and Hoppers. Ken is peak comedy.
What?
Hmm?
Ken,
What is
you know,
that?
like the Ken doll.
Oh, yeah, I
You said
agree.
the number
Yeah, I
10,
was like
and I was
the
like, you're
next
ripping
one
like
on
an
the
inch.
list.
Like,
No, Ken, Ken.
Yeah, I agree.
yes,
The original Ken.
Especially that part where it's like ripping up his clothes. It was so good.
do you think that Ryan Gosling watched Toy Story to
Oh,
get
definitely.
into the
De
character?
de Definitely.
Definitely.
I think that's the closest Ken at
I
adaptation for that.
I love Ron Gosling.
Yeah. You should listen to our other episode.
How to tell
Oh
me
yeah,
It was
about
just like an hour of
Gosling.
glazing Ron Gosling.
Yes.
as you should.
I just watched The Nice Guys actually.
What'd you think?
I loved it.
It's so good.
It was
But
One of my
so funny.
favorites.
I watched it while three people got drunk next to me while I was just completely stone cold sober, and I watched these three guys just slowly get more and more wasted while the nice guy. I was the only one watching the movie basically
Mhm.
while everyone was just going crazy, and I was like, this is the environment this
It is
movie
a good
needs to be
movie.
watched in.
Yeah, I was about to say it is a good movie to get wasted to.
I did, but I enjoyed. I was like the chaos outside is matching the
But yeah, I think
inside.
Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe's dynamic is like peak.
The first scene where they meet, awesome. But
Mhm.
that's for a different time.
Anyway,
yeah.
but yeah, what were we even talking about? Toy Story 3? Yeah.
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 I honestly think it might be my favorite Toy Story.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh
so I'm a little mad at this ranking, but
Okay.
I think the three of them are so close that honestly, I would be fine with any rating. Like any order would be fine because they're all amazing. So
yeah. Who has 10?
who does that?
Hayden, right? You're
Oh,
driving.
okay. So this is tricky because I could go Turning Red,
Mm,
and it would be top 10. So would you be happy with that?
I just want you to go with what you feel.
Okay.
yeah, go with you.
Honestly, there's two that I'd be fine with. So I'll go with the other one, I
Like
suppose.
it's in the top 10, so I'm okay.
And
But
this is
like,
one that people love. So honestly, this is Payback. That's why I'm choosing it. I'm gonna go with Up.
I was wondering when that was gonna happen based on what y'all said at the beginning.
No, I still
Ooh.
think it's a top
I
10.
kept
Yeah, no.
expecting.
I
I was
just
like,
yeah, I
oh,
just would put it like around number 10, whereas some people think it's,
do do do
top three.
do do do.
I love Up.
No, yeah, no. I did have up higher, but only like a little bit, and I don't. It's in the top 10. I don't care.
Yeah. I just think if it's gonna be in the top 10, it needs to be at the bottom of it.
I'll say the beginning is like
The beginning
Yeah,
that is the thing is like you can't argue that the first scene is the best scene. Like
but it does peak
best
in the first
opener.
five minutes.
I think it's the best opener of any
it's the
Pixar
best opener
movie.
of any Pixar movie. It's the
Yeah,
best scored
Yes.
scene of any Pixar movie.
Just the
but it
story.
does.
It's the
But it
best edited scene in a Pixar movie, probably.
It's like you cry.
Mhm.
but it does peak there.
It does peak there, and that's kind of my reasoning.
Yeah,
I
and
also
it's not
just think that
saying.
the side characters are kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's not saying the rest of the movie isn't good. The rest of the movie is good, but it's just the first 7 minutes is the peak, and then you're just kind of like, oh yeah, let's see where this
Yeah.
goes.
And the other thing is I'm not a huge fan of the villain. I think he's kind of a mid-tier Pixar villain.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will say I think the beginning is peak, and then the end where you see that he left the chair there, like he left her
Oh, I
there.
love the ending.
That yeah. So the
Yeah.
beginning and the end, like you get through the middle. The middle is good to just to set up, and I like
The
when he
middle just
shows
kind
up
of
to
feels like
Russell's.
the middle just feels like a hangout movie.
When he shows up,
yeah,
they put Russell's badge on.
yeah. And I was
Feels
like,
like they wrote the first part, the first act really well and the last act really well, and they were like, yeah, we have to merge these somehow, you know?
Mhm.
it's I don't know. The parts of just him being like him going back to like the sweet person he was before his wife died
Yes.
is re is really good.
Mhm.
Also, if y'all hadn't seen the shorts for this movie,
I love the shorts.
no,
There's
especially that like this is okay. This is technically tied to the movie, so I'm gonna say this here. The one where he gets ready to go on another date is
yes.
it's
Oh, I don't know if
so
I've
good.
seen that one.
You should.
I
No,
saw
it's
the Doug one, but
no like there is a short where he gets ready to go on another date, like he's getting ready to date again, and
Mhm.
there's a scene where he looks at a picture of Ellie and says, "You'll always be my girl." It's so sweet.
no.
It's so sweet. It's so sad.
One more thing I'll say about this movie is I think it is super Pixar in that it's about something that usually animated movies are not about.
Mhm.
And I really
Yeah,
respect that. I really respect that the main character is 80 years old.
yeah. And it's like you make him care about this old man's life so quick
Hmm.
because it plays all of his life.
Yeah.
But yeah, good movie, very sweet.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's the perfect placing. I would just put the one below it above it. That's the only thing.
It's my turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will put
Oh no.
just because I don't want to deal with I don't know, Toy Story 2.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Are
Yeah.
you fine with
Yeah.
that? Okay.
I think it's so funny because Turning Red's going higher than my own ranking now.
I
Okay.
don't know because early to think about it, it was like
Okay.
I
Play
like
it
Turning
next,
Red more
please.
than Toy
I
Story
am gonna
2.
play it next because I had it at 9.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so now I'm like I can't go it can't go
Okay.
higher.
We're at a point in this ranking where I'm actually happy with it for once.
Okay.
So, but I know it's gonna be screwed up at the last five.
I mean, do we have to elaborate in Toy Story 2? Like, it's good.
We
Oh,
keep talking. We've already
I
talked
mean,
about it. Like it's Toy Story 2. We
it's
talked about
Yeah,
the about Ken.
it's the best Jessie movie for sure.
yeah. I mean,
I
it's
just
good.
think it is her movie, but it's also Buzz's movie. I think it's the best Buzz movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is because it's Buzz at the most Buzz because he didn't because he got lobotomized in the third one.
And I just love the Star Wars references as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is one that I thought one and three were much better, but on a rewatch, it's actually like it's kind of
yeah,
peak.
yeah. Two's good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Number eight is Sarah Beth, and you're gonna choose Turning Red.
Turning Red. And now we get to talk about my beautiful Turning Red. Ah. Look, I like to say, as a girl, this is my experience, okay? We were all cringing, we were free, and it was beautiful. I love the animation, the music. Okay, I know people are probably gonna flame me, but like that scene with the ritual where like they all come together and sing and like they hit and Four Town literally helps them with the ritual. It's so good.
Okay, okay. No, I agree with Turning Red being really good. There are only two things I don't like with the movie. It's minor things. One, I think Four Town's overrated.
Like
I could see that.
in terms of vocal ability or something.
No, in terms of like boy band, it's just like I don't. Well,
Like you
I
don't
guess
really get why they're so
yeah, I don't
invested.
get why they're popular.
Yeah.
They remind me of the boy band. I can't remember the name, but the boy band in Gravity Falls, and I think it's funny.
Oh yeah. Several times.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
The
but
name.
and I will say, okay, I liked. The only other thing is that I liked the cringe in the movie. The cringe was very like teenage cringe. The
Yes.
only part I didn't like was near the end of the movie where she was twerking, and it was just like, okay, I can't watch this.
I mean, she panda. It's okay. Okay, I will.
Yeah, but it was so.
I really like, even if you don't understand why they're not popular, like in terms of like music and stuff, I really, I think that they're just such good people because of like, and maybe that's why they're popular. Like they can sing. They
Yeah,
have some, maybe, maybe it's like Taylor Swift, where the ones that get popular aren't the ones that are their best songs and they're real fans. They know
yeah, true.
more
But
clown. And they come
but
down
yeah,
in angel wings.
sure. But besides those two minor things, it was a really good movie. I especially really liked how even though the mom is portrayed as somewhat of an antagonist, it's still very clearly portrayed that she loves her mom and that her mom is mostly a good mom.
Hmm.
Yeah, I really liked that like Maymay really did enjoy helping her mom around things. It's just her mom wouldn't allow any compromise because that's how she was raised as well. But they each, had their own rebellion moment. And then I like at the end of it showed like the compromise where like Maymay isn't like, not helping or doing her duties anymore. She still is. Like she's doing everything she did at the beginning, but her mom lets her, go out with her friends a bit more and gives her a bit more freedom to be herself. And I thought that was really special. And I liked how even the grandmother, had her eyes opened. And like that scene in the forest where you're seeing like the younger mom and she's like crying about how she's never gonna be good enough. And then Maymay helps lead her mom's spirit like through the woods. I thought that was so beautiful. And it kind
Oh,
of reminded me of the quote from Barbie about like we mothers stand still so our daughters can, see how
Hmm.
far they've come or something. You might, but
we're,
like they brought her with her instead of letting
we're,
her stand back.
we're
I
getting to the point in the we're getting to the point in the ranking where I'm crying talking about this.
just it's such a beautiful
Yeah.
movie. I just thought it had everything. Like it had emotional beats, it had the cringe. Like got that scene at the gas station. Ooh, but it's also like not cringe that I had to like skip through. Sometimes I'm rewatching a movie that I love and I remember the cringy bits that I could tolerate when on the first watch, but like sometimes knowing what's gonna happen, I'm like, I gotta skip that. I'm like, I don't need to relive
Hmm.
it. But I can relive the cringe because I'm like, oh, that was me. Like that was me doodling in my little notebook and having
Yeah,
crushes
I
on
think
crazy people.
I appreciate this movie more than I enjoy watching it because I acknowledge that it's really good, but I just don't connect with it as much as the other ones.
And
So that's the only
I
thing.
was over there in Canada.
Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
it's one of the most personal ones for sure. Like I could really feel
the love.
the the writer's voice in it.
I also really I know y'all were talking about like in Incredibles 2, like inclusion for the sake of being like, look, we included people. Kind of like
Yeah.
how Onward they were like, look at this like lesbian couple that exists for like 0.1 second. Isn't that so groundbreaking? And um, or whatever. I really liked how like Turning Red, the cast was extremely diverse and they showed their culture, but it wasn't like it felt natural. Like they felt like people, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Sometimes when people are trying to increase diversity, they turn people into almost like
Caricatures, yeah.
caricatures of their identity, which is not. I mean,
Hmm.
it's good that you try, but it's not what is needed. But like, like Abby in the movie, like she will sometimes like speak Korean because she's Korean, but it's not like when she gets upset, she'll like switch to Korean or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And also making it in Canada made it even more specific. Like one of
Yes.
the main criticisms for the movie is that it's too specific. Like no one can relate to a Canadian, Asian, like
Okay, you don't say
what
that about other American films. We pop
exactly.
out, we're like
Yeah.
New York, LA. Who
Yeah. I
can
mean,
relate to that?
and it's also like, yeah, you're not gonna relate to a girl that turns into a panda bear, but you might,
Yeah.
Like,
you might relate to the feeling of, oh, my parent puts too much pressure on me.
yeah, like I don't know. Like just I feel like a lot of criticism came from the fact that it was geared towards girls and it didn't shy away from like topics that are about
Imagine one movie doing that.
yeah, like and also yes, it can be an allegory for like, puberty and like growing up or whatever. But I know people were really upset that they actually mentioned like the fact that she could have like gotten her period.
Hmm.
But that's a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Like it's
But-
just a thing. But I don't know. I really love this movie. It's a little comfort movie for me. I watch it on planes and I feel happy.
I need to rewatch it.
You should. I'll rewatch it with you. I love it.
Yeah, I think that'd be best because like I don't watching by myself would just be like whatever.
I'll rewatch it with you.
Okay.
But
So what's up at 7?
It's my turn. Okay, so out of the ones we have left, if you look at them, they're all amazing. So no
Hmm.
matter what I choose, I mean, you could argue it should be higher. I think the one I'm going to choose is not super controversial, though. I'm going to choose Inside Out.
Okay, fine.
I think out of these, it's the worst one, which is, I mean, they're all masterpieces. So
where did I put my
I guess.
this
where
is
am I
the
ranking?
one out of the new ones that I think I connect with the most because this is probably the first one I saw in theaters when it came out. Like I have a really early memory of just sobbing to this movie.
Yeah, no, it was like,
Uh,
listen. What when Bing
Oh
Bong
no,
Bing
died,
Bing
man.
Bong!
Look,
Take her to the moon for me.
like that,
Oh,
like that is that is the on-screen most real depiction of your childhood dying.
yes.
I remember sobbing in the theater
I
today.
felt that.
Also, I've never seen an emotion so well portrayed than I have when like sadness and joy like teamed up at the very end, and they made like the feeling of like bittersweet.
Yes.
Like
Amazing.
like I don't know what it was, but the way Riley like shuddered as she cried in like her parents' arms and she felt that glimmer of joy, like that was such a real feeling.
Hmm.
I loved how like dull and gray everything got as like she was getting depressed and like shutting down her
No, it literally
emotions.
makes me like on edge that whole last
Like
part of the movie.
you just feel like dread. You're like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Because
Like
it's
I just want it to
true.
be over, but also I love
Also,
it.
even if you don't spend that much time with the parents, you can very clearly see how much they care
It's
and
so
how much
realistic.
yeah. And it's like like they were so worried and like they had every reason to like be mad, but the minute she came home, they didn't care anymore.
Hmm.
Mhm.
As in like they didn't like they weren't upset or anymore. They just wanted her to be okay.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Perfect movie.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Oh,
Um,
also, I don't like anyone who says that Joy is annoying. I love Joy.
I
oh,
mean,
yeah.
Joy is annoying, but also like I love
No,
Joy.
she's not.
Joy
Like
is a
I
joy.
think
parts. Like in the beginning, I get annoyed like when like I got annoyed at sadness and joy at different parts.
mhm.
Like
Yeah,
whenever like in the beginning I was just like sadness.
The
there's
only time
like
I got annoyed is when she was mean to Sadness.
That's what I'm saying. Like it would be
Yeah.
like with each other
there's like
sometimes. Like they brought out the worst of each other, it felt like.
Yeah.
I would be more annoyed if they were people, but they're the embodiments of emotion. So I'm like, okay, yes, of course they react this way.
Hmm.
Okay, so I have six.
Yes.
Okay, and I think out of the ones I am presented with,
Just rip the band-aid off.
Incredibles.
All right. I have one veto, but there's one movie that has to be number one.
Okay,
Watch us all agree.
I don't
yeah.
know. I feel like mine's not typical.
Dude,
Um,
I haven't used the same. I feel bad for taking this spot now because I haven't used anything.
That's okay.
this is my number two.
Yeah, no, it's just like I love, but this isn't even me saying why it shouldn't be whatever. I love Incredibles. It's a great movie, and that scene where Mr. Incredible is saying like I can't lose you again. That's so
So
everything.
Mhm. So my thoughts on this movie. How do I condense this? I think this is the best superhero movie of all time, probably.
Really,
And it's animated, so there's that.
I mean,
Blows MCU out of the water. I mean, it's
you can
unbelievable how much better this is than the best MCU movie.
listen. I probably would have agreed with you if like a year ago Superman didn't come out.
That's not even the best Superman.
I I I disagree.
I think that's the best Superman. I do love Superman.
David Cornsweet is Superman.
Yeah, I really like him.
Oh, but that's a conversation for another time. But yeah,
Yeah.
Incredibles
It's
is
I
great.
just think
definitely like top three
I just
superhero
think this is
movies
the
of all time.
best, probably the best written Pixar movie. I mean, it's amazing how well this holds up. I think it holds up better than any other
It's
one.
also
'Cause,
it's also it's also very real. Like
yeah.
it's very serious at some points. Like he throws his boss through 10 walls.
Yeah, and it's so funny because for a movie about superheroes, this is probably the most grounded Pixar
Hmm.
movie.
Yeah,
Like
and
it's
it's
so like especially the beginning, like when he's at work, there's
yeah.
something so real about that. Like it
Hmm.
just
Also,
didn't
people
even feel like a movie.
also I think people forget that in the first 5 and 10 minutes of this movie, it involves like a suicide, like an attempted suicide.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
they don't even try to hide it. That's how like this movie is.
Yeah, this isn't even a kid's movie. And that's the thing I love about it is because as an adult, I love it just as much as when I was a kid.
And
Yeah. It
because
holds up.
like yeah, because like I don't know. I don't remember how I watched this as a kid because like this is a movie about marital drama and like thinking you're out of your prime.
Yeah. No, it's so like the themes are so human, which is what makes it so good, is because that's what is missing from so many superhero movies is it's not actually grounded in anything that we can relate to.
Al-
And that's not the case for this movie. So
Also, also there are some critiques I have with Syndrome, but overall I really like Syndrome as a villain.
he's my favorite Pixar villain.
You know, because like I do agree with not with his reasoning, but I agree with some of what he's saying in the sense that if everyone's super, no one is.
That line goes so hard.
It's so
It's
No,
good.
it goes so
that
hard.
is like legendary. Oh my
No,
God.
but it did get me thinking, dude. You could have already been a hero with all the tech you have.
Like you could have just been good.
Yeah.
But also, if you the lore for this goes really deep because if you look at some of the powers that like the past heroes had, you're like, how did this droid defeat them? Like, Mr. Incredible is powerful, don't get me wrong, but you're telling me that he came after a guy who could control like gamma rays?
Well, they also like in the profiles or like the like released interviews or whatever, maybe it's easier to defeat some of these people because they have awful personalities. Like,
Also that scene is crazy. Like it just goes through a list of like, oh yeah, this robot brutally killed these people. Like this robot doesn't like it's not like, oh, a laser and then you're done. Like it tried to rip Mr. Incredible in half.
hmm No,
And
that final action scene I think is it's so much better than what I would compare it to is like the original Avengers New York scene.
oh yeah.
yeah.
You can actually, unlike that, you can actually like feel what the actual normal people are feeling. You know, it
Yeah,
doesn't feel like the superheroes are just using this as a playground. It actually feels like they're messing stuff up, you know?
yeah. Because in the Avengers, you never feel like there's a point where like, oh, someone's gonna die because like they're
Yeah.
on the cover, whatever. It's like Mr. Incredible is so scared that his wife is gonna die.
Yeah. Oh, and then
The
when
plane
then when he
scene.
kidnaps Jack, that scene is
Oh
horrifying.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, no,
I
yeah.
actually thought Jack was gonna die or something. Like they really made you worry.
It was like I don't think they would have gone that hard, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, no, but that's what makes the twist even better is like
Yeah.
that choosing that moment for him to use his powers
it's
is oh
and it's like through the
amazing.
babysitter's voicemails and stuff.
That is
And
that okay, the babysitter's voicemails when she's listening to those, that is the most creepy
and
thing.
she's like, "Oh, thanks for sending the other
No.
sitter." And she's like, because
There
they're all talking in the
because like the
background.
stakes, I mean, yeah, the stakes are pretty high, but for some reason, like that moment is so
Well, it's so
unsettling.
real.
Yeah.
You could like,
Yeah.
your baby has special powers.
I think The Incredibles is
Creepy.
one of those few, even within Pixar, it's one of the few movies that kind of transcends animation. Like this movie honestly would have been worse if it wasn't animated.
I agree.
Like, but somehow it's still better than all of the other live action superhero movies. It's just an anomaly. It's so interesting to me. I don't know.
Oh,
But I am
it
obsessed with this movie. This used to be my favorite, but I've switched it uh with my number one. But my top two have always been my top two. Like I'm
yeah,
so
but we can move on, but I don't think we can move on until we just mention the great character that is Frozone.
oh
I
yeah.
love Frozen.
And also the family, best characters in any Pixar movie.
Yeah, no,
Like
good. Yeah,
amazing ensemble.
So
They're
good.
all equally good, you
yeah,
know.
They hit like every character trait you could want.
Like the
And
kids could have easily been annoying, but they're some of
yeah.
the best kids in any Pixar movie.
It
yeah.
was like you understand like Dash's and Violet struggles.
Mhm.
And like they I mean they act like kids, but they're like realistic enough that like you can see
Yeah,
that your parents are getting annoyed, but they're not so annoying that you as the audience are like you know.
Yeah,
yeah.
and
It's like
I see Dash and Violet as like two sides of myself. Like if you put them together, I feel like I relate to that so much, you
Just
know?
you understand every character in the family.
Hmm.
It's great.
Yeah. And then the parents are even better when you're older. So
Yeah.
amazing. Can't wait
So
for
who's
number six.
Before we talk about the next one, do we want to quickly end this one since we only have 3 minutes left?
Yeah, we should,
Oh yeah, you're sure. And then we can spend 40 minutes on the top five.
but we will.
Yeah, we will.
Okay. So what we on?
Top five.
And
Oh,
list.
You
Yes.
do.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna use all my videos here.
There's
Woo.
two of them that you absolutely cannot play yet, but the other three I'm fine.
Wally.
Damn it, that was one of them.
I'm just gonna go ahead and veto that.
Yay, thank you.
Wally deserves at least a top three.
Thank you.
Really?
It's my number three.
Okay. Well,
I really didn't want to use it because I only have one left.
all right. Are you guys allowed to veto my second one?
Yeah,
Okay, well, Toy Story.
no, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm pumped with that.
Mm.
I think I have it at four, so
I have it at
Y-
4.
yeah,
Yeah, no, it's like I love Toy Story, but I love the other four more.
yeah.
Okay, because so what I had, where did my ranking go? Sorry. Hold on. I'm
Which is crazy
I don't
because
think
two of
so. I had Wally at 8, I believe, but Toy Story was my 4. So now we're like,
Hmm.
you
Yeah,
know,
I think this is the right place.
yeah,
It gets a lot of credit for being the first one and for how well it holds up.
yeah. And like I feel like we're gonna talk about a lot of these at length, but we've kind of talked about Toy Story.
Hmm. I will say this is probably the most nostalgic I am for a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
There's something super personal about it. So, yeah,
you got a friend in me.
you got a friend in me. Yeah, it's just such a great vibe.
Yeah. Also, but there is one thing about the movie that that I think is a bit exaggerated. What from the toys perspective, yes, Sid is evil. But if you look at it just from Sid's perspective, besides him being like, I don't know, a little bit mean to his sister, he's not that bad.
No, he's not.
I mean, he's just like playing. He's just like tearing up toys.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
and
just more annoyed by him, so.
yeah, just like he's not like a psychopath.
Hmm. I do think he's a good villain though, because I think he's exaggerated on purpose.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
that's probably what like kids playing with toys, like if they're the kind that like kind of take them apart and do whatever. If I'm a toy, gosh, that's like the scariest villain in the world.
Yeah.
yeah,
You're gonna
no,
rip it apart and like put a baby head on spider legs, like
yeah,
no,
but also they traumatized him.
they did.
Like,
The funny
like
thing
so,
though.
like so bad. He's a garbage man in the future.
Yeah. But maybe he had a passion.
I
But yeah,
guess.
I think this is the best that the Woody and Buzz dynamic is
I'm
for
about to say
sure.
the power struggle. It's
Yeah,
great.
their dynamic is like unmatched in this movie.
Hmm.
Who next?
Um, Me, okay. So I'm between two. I feel the same about them, honestly. Okay. I feel like
Can I make a humble request so I don't have to use my
I feel like one of these, one of you probably loves.
I'm
So look, okay, at the end of the day, y'all screwed me over like five times already. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go with okay, I'll go with Soul.
yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soul's my
This
3.
movie, such a good
It's
No,
incredible.
amazing on rewatch. I loved it the first time, but honestly, it's like top five. It's so
like
good.
it's surprising how good it is for being so recent.
Yeah, and for being so reminiscent of other Pixar movies. Like for some
Yeah.
reason, it still feels it feels like a better version of those because I see a lot of Inside Out in it.
Hmm.
But it's like even better than Inside Out, I think.
It also just kind of gives you such an appreciation for life because
Hmm.
there are two main themes in this movie. One is like the whole thing about Joe and his jazz, and that's all really inspiring, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But just the whole thing of the whole theme of appreciating life and and remembering that life is more than just these small parts is so good.
Yeah. There's a scene towards the end where he just like looks around the city. That's one of the most
Mhm.
powerful scenes
Hmm.
in any of these movies.
But
It's so understated, but it's so powerful.
I think it is one of the best ending quotes of any Pixar movie, just in the sense that Jerry's like, "So what are you gonna do with your life?" And then he's like, "I don't know, but I'm gonna live every minute of it."
Hmm.
Yeah. It really hit close to home for me
Yeah,
because I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. So it's
Yeah.
nice to
but
get the validation.
but but you never just like stop and think like, what just having life is is so great because you get to experience all these things.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Definitely the latest
Yeah.
masterpiece.
And also, even though I'm not like a part of that community and stuff, the scene in the barber shop was like it was so rich with culture.
It was
Hmm.
awesome.
And
Yeah, I'm remembering
and also like the scene with the mom where he's like
it. Yes, that's
Oh.
one of my favorite scenes.
like I remember watching a review about the lighting in that scene alone, and it's just like how he's so afraid that if he doesn't pursue this, his life will amount to nothing.
Hmm. I also just think the concept is one of the strongest because it seems like it's going to be about the afterlife, but they do
Hmm.
something even more unique with it.
Mhm.
So,
And we haven't even mentioned 22 yet.
oh yeah, great character.
Yeah. Did, I thought I was gonna not like 22, but I love 22.
Well, because we're all kind of 22.
Yeah, kind of in the
Yeah.
joy vein where she could be annoying, but like she somehow isn't.
Mhm.
I also like the reveal that that final little dot isn't like your purpose. It's just you being ready to live.
Yeah, that's such a good, it makes so much sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I also like how this movie didn't really have a villain. Like there was Jerry, but he was just doing his job.
Yeah.
Like and it wasn't even like in like a malicious way or anything. He was just doing what he was supposed to.
Yeah, some of the best Pixar movies are ones where there's not a clear villain. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think Inside Out was kind of the same way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't really a villain Inside Out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And also it's more subtle animations, but the animation in Soul is very good. Like
Yes.
especially like the detail in like the skin and hair.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And oh, and also some people were annoyed with like the body swap part. I don't know, I thought it was funny.
No, I liked it.
And also how they also the whole like side spinner guy.
I love that. That's such great lore.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, it's not very believable, but it's fun.
Also, I'm not that into sports, but I do like the headcanon that 22 is the reason that the Knicks have been losing.
That's so funny.
But
I guess the other thing I'll say is that the animation is incredible and also the score is very underrated. I love
hmm and it's I don't know, music is a very central part of it, and it's so cool that it's about jazz
Mhm.
because, because I feel like now jazz is it gets less appreciated as time goes on, and but it's such a cool genre.
it. Yeah, there are a lot of recent jazz movies though.
Yeah, but oh, and I also like how he gets to do the big show. Like he gets to do what he wants to do, and then and it's not even that like he enjoyed it, but he realized that's not the end.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like life goes on after that, and he still gets to do more. But he thinks like he has that epiphany that life isn't gonna be fulfilled all at once,
Yeah,
and then he still has so much left of life.
it's hard to talk about this movie because it's more just a feeling for me that I can't describe.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I mean the entire movie is trying to capture an abstract thought.
and it's very good at it. Yeah.
It- the movie is probably the closest answer you get to the meaning of life. And I know, and I know that's such big words to put onto a Pixar movie, but it's a really good
That's kind of their
attempt.
brand though, you know?
Yeah, but like it's basically saying the meaning of life is whatever meaning you give it.
Hmm. Ah, it's so good.
I
It was
I don't know
one.
what else to
It
say.
was one of the ones I rewatched
Hmm.
recently, Bria, and because it was her first time watching it,
I wish I gotten
and
to see it in
she loved
theaters.
it so
Like
much.
when they re-released, I wish I had gotten to see it.
Hmm. I think
That's
she would agree with this placement.
Yeah.
She would
yeah.
have it
Oh,
in the top five.
but I'm so glad I get three.
Oh no. Well, okay,
Because
all three of these are so good though.
yeah, but I'm about to gush about this movie so hard, and it and because it is
Unless we
Coco, and
veto.
Unless they veto.
it is Coco.
Oh, I'm not gonna veto.
I will keep that. That's
Yeah. No, listen. Number
That was the one I
because
was between. I was either gonna choose
yeah,
Coco or Soul.
yeah, because these three are all very good, but Coco, even though I am not from from this culture. Coco is like one of the most beautiful movies I've ever watched, and it's so emotional.
This is the one I was talking about where it like beats Finding Nemo with animation.
No, like
middle.
I've cried at these movies. I ugly cried at Coco.
Yes.
Me too. The Remember Me scene.
No, the reprise of Remember Me with the grandma is
Uh,
is top five
Oh
is
God.
that is top five saddest and animated moments of all time.
I would argue it's even sadder than the Up scene.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's also so beautiful. I mean, I watched this in theaters when it came out,
Hmm.
and obviously cried, blah blah blah, right? Um, but then I watched it again after my grandmother died,
Oh,
and it hit so much harder because she developed dementia near the end, and the only thing that could really bring her back to herself was music. I mean, my two degrees that I have now are in music and psychology, and like all my research is on music and memory and stuff. So Coco really hits home for me.
it's,
mm.
it's like seeing her face just come to
Yes.
life throughout that song, and that little the one lyric that broke me in that song was know that I'm with you the only way that I can be.
Mm.
Yes.
Eh,
So good. It won the Oscar for Best Original Song, didn't it?
eh,
Yeah,
It was up
yeah,
against This Is Me and other things I remember.
it's better than those. Yeah.
It is.
and the thing is with Remember Me, it appears like I think three times throughout the movie, and
Hmm.
each reprise is better than the last one.
Yeah, and it's like a different context as well.
Yeah,
So
because it goes Ernesto's, which is good when you first see it. You're like, oh, that's cute, and then you see the lullaby version, and that one's really good. And then you get the one with Miguel and Mama Coco.
And it's so sad that he twisted that beautiful song to
Yeah,
about himself and his
I
ego.
know.
No wonder he got struck down and killed
Hmm.
while
yeah,
singing
no,
it for all those people.
yeah, no. And it's like there are a lot of like I don't know like Pixar characters that are like mean or like that. That is evil. Like you killed a man for music.
And I mean, music is like your soul and stuff, but gosh, I'm sure he would have like been willing to help you out if you just
No,
told him to
no,
be a family.
it's like you could have asked him for some of his songs, and he would have given you some
That
of
was
them.
so unnecessary. I
Really.
think he's one of the best Pixar villains. There's the argument that like the the recent trend in twist villains has been kind of bad, but I
But
think
he
that's
was
mainly the
good.
case for Disney, like Hans,
Yeah,
I was
Frozen.
gonna start with
That's
Frozen.
kind of the example, and I think that one's bad, but this one's good.
yeah,
Well, I think
but it's
wasn't Hans Hans was more effective of a twist because wasn't it when they started? It was at the beginning of starting to do that because that was 2014.
yeah.
Well, it was more shocking, but I just don't really like him.
But
Yeah,
I think Ernesto works. It's not that he suddenly changed his morals, suddenly changed how he was acting or anything. It's that he's mostly the person he portrays himself to be. It's just that he did the one really bad thing.
and so he's gonna protect. I love when he twisted the seize your moment thing because he did. He seized his moment. That's his
Yeah,
philosophy, and he did
it
that.
really is.
Yeah. And the thing is, he believed so highly in himself that for that minute between whatever, he thought that Miguel wasn't going to see him different because he didn't because it took him a minute for him to say to take Miguel away because he believed in himself so much he thought Miguel wasn't going to think anything of it.
Yeah.
Oh, but on that, we gotta talk about Miguel.
Mm.
Miguel.
I
Great
would argue
protagonist.
Ernesto is the best character. Is that the skeleton?
Or not,
I mean, Hector.
uh,
Hector. He's
Hector, Hector.
he's my favorite. Papa Hector. Yeah.
No, he's great.
Uh,
No,
I
and the fact,
so good.
sorry, sorry, good.
No, I'm just talking about it's just so
No,
good.
it's like, and the fact that um you can see like little hints about his future or his past in it, how he was so protective about not using our Remember Me is such a like a it's such a sacred song to him.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And then there's the whole like uh there's the whole like how he's so happy that when he learns Miguel is his great grandson.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, and we were talking about Onward earlier with like how he realizes that like he had a dad the whole time and his brother like after striving so hard for the movie to experience all these things with his dad, but he realized he already had those experiences. It's kind
Hmm.
of similar in Coco because while he's looking so hard for this like someone in his family who will understand his connection to music and like who will experience these things with him, he is experiencing it with his family. He just doesn't know yet, you know?
Yeah.
It's
I
so
also
sweet.
I also like how during like the music festival bit, like Hector already learned the lesson that Miguel was gonna learn later, and it's that Miguel uh Hector loved music arguably as much as Miguel during his life, but he was ready to give Miguel back to his family because he already knew that no matter how important music was to you, his that his family was more important.
Hmm.
Also, Miguel was ready to give up music for Hector, and that's really sweet because he knew him all of like 10 minutes.
And he realized his lesson at the end.
Yeah.
Then in doing that, like he gave his great great grandmother, Imelda, he gave her her love for music back. And it's so sweet.
Yeah.
I
And
want to
also,
watch this so bad now.
music is such a big part of culture. So honestly, like,
Mhm. Yeah.
impressive.
And
It's kind of crazy how like almost back to back Pixar put out their music movies and they're both just as good.
and also the way I think the way they designed the skeletons and the land of the dead is like one of their best um like designs to date.
So good.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
It's
Like, it's
just
just
it's so
incredible.
good.
Oh, we're talking about music. Obviously, Remember Me is good, but I think the ending song, like "Proud Corazon,"
That's my
that
favorite.
I love all the songs.
yeah, that the scene where Hector is finally able to walk across the bridge,
Yes.
and I didn't notice this the first time I watched it, but throughout the whole movie, he doesn't wear shoes until the end because like shoes is the whole thing that like disconnected.
Yeah.
Um, and then it's only when he gets back into the family, like officially, that he wears shoes again. It's such a small detail, but it's so good.
I always associate this movie with Spanish class because like the only times I've watched it are in like three separate Spanish classes.
See, I feel like we always watch the Book of Life.
No, we always watch Coco. It's
I watched the
crazy.
Book of Life in Senora Scott's intro to Spanish
I
class.
watched
Because the Book of
Coco
Life and
and
Coco were
that
released
class.
around the same.
Hmm.
I know people like are like, oh, I think Book of Life was first.
Hmm.
And they're like, oh, Pixar, it's different. Just because it's like a similar culture and a vibe. Like it takes a long time to make an animated movie. And honestly, what probably happened is, I mean, the companies are so close. They probably were like, this is such a cool idea. Let's make movies. And they both just went off and did their own thing. And I like both of them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Also,
I still
I
need to
knew,
You haven't seen
I
Book of
knew.
Life?
No, because we always watch
It,
Coco.
it,
Like we never
oh,
watch Coco Live.
So
oh,
a lot of people
oh.
love it.
It was like I knew the ending was gonna be fine, but that whole thing scene where Miguel runs back and tries to get Coco to remember him so that he can get a story is so good and tense because because he remembers Hector, but he needs Coco to tell him about him, or else he'll be forgotten. And it's such a unique like problem that's still so good.
Mhm. Uh, and the fact that she had the photo, because it kind of seems like her mother would have like ripped that corner off or whatever, but then little Coco saved it all those
Yeah.
years.
So beautiful.
I don't know. Do we want to move on to the top two? I have number two.
Yeah.
Stalling because I'm scared. Well, actually, no. I think I'm actually gonna get what I want because you're choosing, and I think you're gonna choose the right one.
I think
The right one.
Go
I will
ahead,
say I
choose the
think
right one for us, please.
I'm worried. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about Colin. And I'm begging you, please do not.
Please do not.
Please do not.
I
Okay.
mean, it's tough too. It's but I already got Coco, so
Okay. Okay, because
Okay.
I did accidentally see your phone, and I know that we got this.
Yeah.
Number two, Wally.
Yes.
yeah, that's
Oh my
fine.
God.
Okay,
Okay.
no,
Forget Finding
because
Nemo and Monsters Inc. This makes up for it.
because I was gonna say before this podcast, Bria said if I didn't put Ratatouille at one, then you'd beat me.
No
was gonna be-
spoilers.
It's fine. Okay, but I
No,
thought
no, no. I mean, like Bria. She shouldn't have said that.
oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I don't think it's spoilers now, but
Yeah,
yeah, but no, we'll talk about Ratatouille in a minute. But oh my God, I love Wally.
me too. This is the one that I think I said Incredibles feels like the most adult one. This is the one that's least for kids out of all of them. I mean,
Yeah,
literally the first half is a silent movie. And as someone who is a big
a
old
very good
fan,
silent movie.
I'm a big old movie fan, so I really appreciate that. Even as a kid, like even when I watched it when I was like 10 years old, I was like, oh, this is like silent films. And I
It's
Yeah,
so
love
sweet. I love it.
the
but
first
with
half is the best part of any Pixar movie. It's only the second half that makes it number two for me.
I think I need to rewatch it.
Yeah.
I will
with
say the
so
most interesting stuff is when they're not on the spaceship to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay,
saying. Yeah.
I agree, but I do like the stuff on the spaceship.
I don't like the villain.
I don't obviously it's my number three, so like I love the whole thing, but I just think it's kind of like Up where the first half is better than the second
Yeah,
half.
Yeah.
yeah, but okay, yeah, but for the first thing, yeah, it is that it is a very good a very good color is it's a love story.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Like Wally and Eve are so like with having spoken no words to each other almost, Wally and Eve is like one of the cutest Pixar couples of all time.
Hmm.
I think it's also like a love story to Earth.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
thing. The first half is a love story. The second half is like a different has a different theme.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
and
it could feel a little uneven, I suppose. I think it works, but the first half is definitely like its own. It's kind of
it
like
was
its own short story, you
like
know.
the first half is very good, but what puts the second half up for me is the second half of the movie holds a quote that I almost put as my like senior quote in my yearbook, and it's when like um it's with like the captain when he's saying like I don't want to survive, I want to live.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Hmm.
good.
Yeah, it's like it's like because like there's like there's the whole like oh they're all fat, it's funny, but it's so good. Like seeing just those like one or two of the characters like look out for what once in forever and see like the beauty of what's around them
Hmm.
and the scene of the captain like standing up is surprisingly pretty powerful.
It
Hmm.
is. Yeah, it could
The
have been like kind of a
Funny moment.
funny,
yeah
good moment, but it wasn't.
Eric, it's like a less uh serious or like I don't know if y'all watch like The Whale.
Yeah.
oh yeah I saw that.
Yeah.
It is like that.
It's like that scene in The Whale.
Yeah,
uh
but
I I
better.
I I, I, I do love Brendan Fraser though.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Fraser. But yeah, Wally is very good. Also for being such a minor character, I liked the cockroach.
Oh yeah, I love the cockroach.
Yeah.
And it's that's a testament to the movie because cockroaches
It's
are
so
my least favorite animal. So the fact that I actually like watching one is crazy.
Yeah. Also, that scene where Wally got like, where like I thought Wally lost his memory, I was like, please don't do this to me.
Oh, it was so sad.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think this is the most prescient and the best message of any Pixar movie as far as like changing the world. Because even, I mean, I think it was pretty revolutionary, especially for being a
Yeah,
kid movie, and how effective the commentary was.
it was like. Also, this is a bit related, but have you seen like Wally and Eve cosplays?
No.
No, like they're so creative. Like you'll have like couples doing it, and you'll have like the Wallies in like overalls and like all this rugged clothing, and then you'll have
Such a
like
good
the
Halloween costume.
yeah, but you'll have like the Eve cosplayers and like these like beautiful like white dresses, and it's so good.
Wow, I'm inspired. Yeah, I wouldn't even have thought of like dressing up as them, but it kind of works. What
And it's
else
like
do I have to
and it's like even like the characters that you think would be unimportant, like the little cleaner robot,
Oh.
he has a
say? Oh
personality,
yeah.
and
Oh.
it's so great.
Mhm.
I think the score to this movie is very underrated. It's one of my favorites, like of all time.
The
The
little
scene,
dance.
okay. The middle of the movie, the scene where they're flying in space.
Oh my.
That is probably my favorite, like animated scene of
It's so
of
beautiful.
Pixar. It is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
And the little overscore of the captain asking like what is dancing, and then it's
Yeah, but that scene, like the music over that scene is like my favorite music as well. So it's just like the perfect scene.
it's how two robots manage to capture what being in love is and what being human is.
Hmm.
It's so
There's
good.
also a like childlike element to it as well.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
it reminds me of
They're
being, yeah, it
curious.
reminds me of being a kid as well. Because they are kind of like they are kind of kids in a way. So yeah, just amazing.
Hmm.
Now I want to watch that one too.
All right. Do you want to talk about
Well, it's my choice. Not really a choice, but I get to announce it.
Yes.
So number one is gonna be Ratatouille.
Yay! I was so
Okay,
excited.
so this is all I wanted. Like Incredibles being number six hurts, but like this not being number one, I would have just not even posted this.
I'm so
I do?
happy.
Yeah,
Uh,
I really.
this is my favorite anime movie of all
yeah,
time.
no, I agree. It may not. It's in my top three.
Hmm.
I do. Like I agree. It's something also Chapter Production said in that it may not be like my number one, but it is definitely like Pixar's magnum opus.
It definitely is.
It
Like
is.
like it is the
Every
best
aspect of
execute
it is the best Pixar has
like
ever.
it is the best executed movie Pixar has ever made.
Hmm. It's also mo the most sophisticated, which would make you think it's pretentious, but
Yeah,
I never got that feeling.
like I never had an interest in cooking before watching this movie, but after watching, I'm like, oh, that seems fun.
Everyone can cook.
That's my favorite Pixar line.
Well, because
Yeah,
it's true for anything. I always say like anyone can see.
Yeah.
You just have to choose to do something.
Hmm.
yeah,
Like anyone can do anything, and we're not limited by like who we are, like rat or human. We can do what we can set our minds to. And there's also like like the power of cooking and like food and shared experiences and like the scene where he's transported back to like him as a child with his mother.
Okay, are you talking about the
The
villain?
critic, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so the
Because that's not
critic
the villain.
the yeah, but he kind of is.
He's
The
secondary.
critic flashback scene, I think is my favorite Pixar scene.
yeah.
That there's something so powerful about that scene, and
But
it's not even like drawing attention to itself. It's not saying, "Here, cry. This is the cry
it's
Pixar scene."
very
It's
understated.
so understated, and that's what I have to say about this whole movie. It's so
That's the sophistication of
yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah,
so sophisticated. It's so well written that it never
because
draws attention to itself, but it somehow is the most like shining
Gem.
best example of a Pixar movie.
And also like just the way that it's like the food is animated.
Oh, it looks so
I
good.
think the okay, I was like, Pixar got back in their food animation bag briefly with Turning Red with the dad's intro scene. You
Mm.
Hmm.
remember? Like when I watched that, I was like, oh my gosh, Ratatouille again. Because like, look, when Pixar wants to animate food, they'll animate food.
Yeah.
And like they'll animate it like an experience.
Mhm.
And I was just, oh, it's so good.
Oh,
We haven't even
if I
talked about the characters. Like,
No.
if I can go back to that to that like scene with the food for 1 second,
mhm,
it's just the fact that like you don't know anything about this like food critic,
Mm.
but you can so clearly tell what he's feeling is that it's not even just about him feeling a kid again. It's the fact that after all these years of reviewing and like kind of losing his love, he he's just enjoying eating food again.
mhm.
Mhm.
And in this movie about food, about all like the sophistication of like the flavors and whatever, the final dish is not about the flavors, not about whatever. It's just about enjoying eating food.
And I also love how it's about enjoying the experience of something
Yeah.
instead of like intellectualizing it. And that's kind of how I feel about this movie is like even though I could make an argument that it's like objectively the best Pixar movie, it just makes me feel the most.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's also with no words spoken between Remy and
Linguini.
what's his Linguini. Yeah,
How could you
they
forget?
do. They
Linguini.
have a very good dynamic.
Oh yeah, I was about to say Remy and Linguini is like my they're my favorite Pixar characters. Linguini,
He's so
I always
silly.
joke
I
that
love Linguini.
Linguini is literally me because he really is.
So silly. I,
Like,
oh, wait. Before we go on to the characters, I want to say another thing that reminded me of Ratatouille is in the menu with the burger. Have you seen the menu?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I was about to bring up the menu.
Yeah, it's very similar. Have you seen
what?
the menu, the movie?
Oh, the menu. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, not the menu of the movie.
Yeah, I was like the menu in Ratatouille.
No,
No,
like with where she requested like a burger, a
a
cheese.
Oh
cheeseburger.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's similar to me, except it's like someone who intellectualizes food, watching someone
Mhm.
just enjoy food and getting love back. But we don't have to talk about the menu too much unless Colin, you have anything to add about that?
Um, Nothing much but no more about that than it's just a very good comparison in the sense that it's just like, oh, you're having all these intellectual like, oh, the flavors, the whatever, and then the thing that makes these intellectual people feel the most is just I just want to eat something I like. I just want to enjoy it, and then he sees someone enjoy his food, and he's just like, okay, you can go because this isn't about the menu, but it's just also like it's not about like it's realizing why you did this profession in the first place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, we only have 5 minutes. I want to try to finish. Some
Okay.
of the things that I want to talk about.
Remy and Linguini.
Remy Linguini, amazing. But okay, my favorite thing about this movie, I just love the quirkiness of having a rat pull his hair. Like,
It makes no sense, but it worked.
no, but also I just can't even imagine writing that. Like, how do people come up with that? It's so creative, it's so funny, but it's also just so, I don't know. I just love that so much. And then let's see, this movie has my favorite Pixar score. Um,
Hmm.
We're
music
not gonna finish in five
is
minutes.
just incredible. Let's see.
It's also so memeable.
Yeah.
Like, listen, that one frame of Remy like holding his mouth, he's about to throw up. It's so
Yes.
it's so good for no reason. It's just funny.
The other thing I want to mention is, I mean, I guess it's kind of obvious, but the fact that it's a movie about food and the person making it is a rat, like
Yeah.
that's just so obviously crazy. But I'm just so impressed at how they pulled it off. Like I was never actually grossed out watching a rat cook a meal. And
No,
I think it's because Remy is just so
they're so sweet.
Remy is so sweet. I love him.
Oh,
I
oh,
was
also
He's the most underrated Pixar character because I think he's like my number one probably. And no one else would say that.
the girl.
Yes, love her. I love their little romance. Like
Yeah,
it's
no,
a secondary plot, but it's very well done.
Mhm.
she is like her and Linguini are like the definition of like of like the girl boss and then like her loser boyfriend.
Or like Black Cat Golden Retriever.
Yeah, no.
Oh, they're so sweet. And the gosh, I forget the villain's name, but the short chef guy.
Oh, you're right. He is actually the villain.
Yeah, he's the villain.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think he was well done too. I mean, he was just he's a businessman chef, not
Yeah.
one. He's very much like not even intellectual, he's business.
Yeah, but that was also a
Yeah.
really good subplot about
Which
like
makes sense. That's a real person you could find.
the commercialization of something.
Yeah.
Stuff.
It's so personal. Like Gusto's is such a personal place, and they're trying to,
Commercialize it.
capitalize
Yeah.
off of it. And so that
Because
was a really good commentary as well.
it's also good for the whole thing because like he doesn't even necessarily like cooking at all. He just like wants the money out of it.
Mhm.
Hmm. I think that's about it. I mean, I could go on forever, but I
I
mean,
mean, yeah,
clearly it's my
but
favorite. Like I love it. So
I was so worried when I picked it for number one. I was like, no one's gonna go for
so it's
Ratatouille at number
it's actually
one.
your number one.
Yes, I told you. Like
See, this is why we're best friends.
I look, I'm
uh,
Ratatouille number one.
on my list, it was two.
That's
Okay,
pretty.
Like
that's pretty good. Yeah.
yeah, I put Wally above it, but
Mm.
but that was just like a personal thing.
Yeah.
But
I don't want them to make a sequel. Like, please don't make a sequel, but
I
it
don't.
have the best name ever.
Ratatouille 2.
No, Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. Okay, also that like TikTok musical they made, we're gonna have to start a new episode. We have one in
It's okay, hurry up.
Okay, the TikTok musical they made, during the pandemic, where it was like, Remy the Ratatouille, the round of all my
I still haven't seen that,
dreams."
but we need to watch it.
It's so good. I bought tickets to the premiere and everyone was there. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's amazing.
All right, well, that was the ranking. I'm pretty happy with it, except for
The Incredibles.
The Incredibles, Finding Nemo, and Monsters Inc. are all way too low. Like those are all top 10 minimum, so but whatever.
well. But
Okay.
But at least we got Ratatouille.
This
yeah,
is true.
too bad we lost so much recording, but hopefully we'll find it.
Probably not,
But
but
if not, that's okay. We had a good time chatting. We have less than a minute though, so we need to leave.
okay.
I just want to say thanks for having me. I had a lot of fun with this.
Of
Of course.
course, yeah. I'd love to have you back if you
Yeah.
didn't you say you
Yeah.
want to do like a Studio Ghibli?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Just like Studio Ghibli or like just anime in
Yeah,
general.
I just need to watch those first, so just
Mhm.
a little caveat.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the recording now.
Okay,
You can
bye.
record. Bye.
Bye.